Welcome to Tabletop Tactics. Coming up in today's battle...
Not one step more!
Yeah. Where were you earlier?
Okay. I'm now imagine there's laser beams shooting out of my eyes.
Which is Tzeentch's magic number?
Welcome back, everyone, to another League report with myself, the chef, and our special guest today, Mr. Hill, Josh, the Warhipster himself. He has returned to the studio, and you've brought the demon.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes.
Oh dear.
I have. I've bought the demons. I've bought, hopefully bad dice rolling this time.
Hopefully. They were quite hot last time. Well, I have the Thousand Suns. Something has gone horribly wrong here because we should be friends.
Yes.
I mean, we are friends, that's okay.
Obviously.
But our armies should be friends. Lawrence is also here. He's lost his voice. If it turns up somewhere, could you please message us and tell us that you found it? Mm-hmm. So he will be behind the camera today as our trusty Servo Skull. And this time, the Servo Skull will not be able to speak, which will be nice for everyone involved.
That means we can talk about him.
And he won't be able to do a darn thing.
Exactly.
Perfection. The Sons of Prospero have probably made a terrible mistake. A demonic ritual has gone wrong and they're thinking, bad times ahead. Or maybe good times. Maybe they can prove their worth. So let's find out. So this is a tweak on a League list that I've used a couple of times now. This is the last chance saloon for certain units. And I've made a few little tweaks. So let's go through it. We have a single battalion. It is the Cult of Duplicity because it's just the best one. You get a redeploy as your Warlord trait, and you have the best power to teleport, which in games of Ninth Edition is extremely important because board control and board presence and objective holding for the win. We are led up by an Exalted Sorcerer. He carries all the relics and all the Warlord traits and relics I'm going to talk about now. The psychic powers are going to be in the list below because it's Thousand Suns. There's like a million of them. He carries the Athenaean scroll, so I can basically boost up one of my chosen powers. I have upgraded him to Rehati, which enables him to cast a third power, which is always useful. Getting an extra smite I've found and not needing to use the CP on him, I think could be quite useful. We'll see how that plays out. And Warlord trait-wise, he has the Master Misinformator, so it's Coiled Duplicity one. I can redeploy D3 units at the beginning of the first turn, which is great. He has a second in command, which is an Infernal Master. I've made him a High Acolyte and giving him an extra Relic. His Pacts will be in the list below with his powers, Pacts and powers. Peas for days. He carries the Umbralefic crystal for more teleporting goodness, and he has a Seeker After Shadows, so he gives me an extra Cabal point, and he does psychic actions on 3d6 rather than 2, which is good given the psychic actions are really good. And then coming along for the ride is Ahriman. It's Ahriman. He's basically a buffed up Exalted Sorcerer. Let's see how he does today. I have a love-hate relationship with Ahriman. Let's see if we can go more to the love side. In my troops, nice and simple, we have 3 units of rubrics with an Icon of Flame and a Soul Reaper cannon. And then entering the last chance saloon is the 9-man unit of Warpflamers. I don't know how I feel about these guys. They have done very little for me in previous games. Other games they've done okay, so let's see. Elites-wise, nice and simple again. We have 3 units of Scarab Occult Terminators, mainstay units. They all have a Soul Reaper cannon and a Hellfire missile rack in each. And rounding off the list are 2 Forge Fiends with the Ectoplasmic Cannons and the Ectoplasmic Face. I've run 3 in the past. They've done quite well, but I wanted to see if I could get more utility out of more psychic powers and more bodies. So basically, I've dropped 1 and added in the 3rd unit of rubrics. So let's see. That all told with various little upgrades, it's like Warpflame pistols on various characters, comes to 1997 points, sadly not divisible into 9, which is very upsetting. It's probably why the demonic ritual went awry. But let's see what the demons bring down upon my house.
Yes, the demons have returned, and I have returned at their head after a foolish psychic ritual from the T-Sons or Chef. It's someone's mistake, we're not quite sure whose. We're bringing a slightly different Monster Mash list today. It's not a full Monster Mash list, unfortunately, just didn't have the points. So instead, we brought a couple of extra different toys, one that I've never used before, and one that I have used, but in a very different way. So I'm excited to see how it turns out, because, you know, why plan these things ahead? So it's a very simple list. It's a Battalion Detachment and it is a Patrol Detachment. The Battalion Detachment is a Slaanesh detachment, and within that we have Be'lakor, we have a Keeper of Secrets, and we have a Contorted Epitome. Yes. We have 3 units of Slaaneshi Demonettes, and we have 3 units of 3 Fiends. For all of the you can't run away nonsense that we all seem to like so much in the Slaanesh world. The Warlord of this army is also in this detachment. It is the Keeper of Secrets. The Keeper of Secrets has the celerity of Slaanesh, so it moves just that little bit extra fast because that's what they needed, more speed. He's taken a Relic, which is the Silver Strike, I think that's the name of the blade. It's the one that gives you 2 extra attacks. And the Contorted Epitome and the Keeper of Secrets both have various psychic powers, which we'll get into in the game. The Keeper of Secrets is also Exalted. I haven't decided if I'm going to pick it or roll it yet. I'm going to do that in like 10 minutes when I'm under pressure. So moving on from that, we have the Tzeentch Patrol. We have a Lord of Change. It's not the immortal, invulnerable, invincible Lord of Change. It is slightly less vulnerable, slightly more vulnerable, I should say, in that it's basically the usual setup with the Impossible Robe paid for as a CP for an extra relic. It just doesn't have the -1 damage that you would typically see on a Lord of Change build. Within that patrol, we also have unit of 10 Pink Horrors, and then we have a unit of 9 Screamers of Tzeentch. Yes, 9 Screamers of Tzeentch. I have the blessed number on my side today, which therefore means I will definitely win. Hopefully. It's 1,999 points and 1 reinforcement point, which means I'm allowed to use that to do summoning. So it is technically 2,000 points on the nose, sort of, not really, kind of. So yeah, there's the list. Let's see what it can do.
Today's mission is Sweep and Clear, a Strike Force mission from the Warhammer 40,000 Grand Tournament Mission Pack. 5 predetermined objective markers are placed onto the battlefield. Objectives you control remain so even when you move away from them until your opponent controls them. The primary objective is Take and Hold, a progressive mission where players score 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they achieve at the end of each of their command phases: holding 1 or more objectives, holding 2 or more objectives, and holding more objectives than their opponent. These are cumulative and cannot be scored in the first battle round. Each player also chooses 3 secondary objectives that can score up to 15 points each.
Well then, Mr. Hipster.
Yes.
If that is your real name.
No.
Oh, well, darn. Okay, very good. Well, I'll go home then. So, you have seen our mission, you have seen our secondaries. I don't think there's anything to declare with your exalted powers or anything.
No, just that I picked rather than rolled on the Keeper, and I picked the 4+ invulnerable save.
Very well.
I didn't want to risk trying to roll a 1 and a 2.
Sure.
Because, you know, last time I was here, that didn't happen so
You used your luck last time. It's fine. So all that is left to do is the roll for the first turn.
Indeed.
As you are our guest, you may have the honor to roll first.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Right.
So we're moving from right to left, basically, starting here with this unit of 10 Demonettes. We're advancing 3. So they're just going to go right straight forward 10 inches.
Conveniently where the dice was.
Yes. Next up, Demonettes. They're going, 4. So they're going 11. Also conveniently to where the dice is.
Almost like you planned it.
Fiends. They're advancing 4. They're going 18 inches!
That's twice Tzeentch's magic number, which means you've fallen into my trap.
Or I've fallen into my own trap. Next up, Unit of Fiends. 4. They're going 18 as well.
Come closer to your doom!
Contorted Epitome up next.
No.
3.
Could you roll lower than a 2, please?
No. No, I will not. Where's he going to go? Here or here? Somewhere over here. Maybe like that. We're going to do Screamers next. We have pre-measured this quite a bit. This one is flying over to there. So that's where it lands, basically.
Wobbly model.
Wobbly model. So
it's effectively, it's just like a 7-inch, 6-inch, 7-inch charge. We'll measure it from where they're meant to be.
Something like that.
Right, you move your models and then get back to your side, please.
I will. Demonettes up next. They're advancing. 2.
Well, I mean, it's a bit less than you've been doing.
You did ask me to roll less than a 2.
Yeah,
now, does less than a 2 include a 2?
Well, I specifically said less rather than less than or equal to.
Ah, but was there a comma in the rules there? Because you know commas mean everything. Right, the Unit of Fiends hiding here, lurking, are going 19! Oh, it's very tempting to actually chuck them up now. I'll make a decision shortly. The question is, does a greater demon hold the objective? No. Okay, let's just be sensible. Right, okay, we'll go this side so that you can't get it, even if you do appear like that. You see? A lot of change is going to go forward. He's just going to move normally. That's what he's going to do. Just like forward to roundabout. So he's not going to use his full movement. I just want to basically nestle him right there. He's going to create a little nest there.
Lay some demon eggs?
Yeah.
Hatch
some more screamers.
No.
Yeah. So the keeper is going to go forwards. It's full of celery. Oh boy! The celerity of Celesh.
That's a 23-inch move there.
That is a 23-inch move.
Right.
Do you like that, Chef?
No.
Do you like how that tastes?
It's metallic in my mouth.
Yes.
It doesn't taste very pleasant.
That's how far it can go.
We'll measure it up properly.
Yes, we will. Be'lakor next. He's going to advance. He's Slaanesh. He can. So he's going 15. And he is going to spread his wings of shadow and cast his long horribleness over the rest of the battlefield over here. That's what he's going to do. Yes, like that. And he's going to stand there and make you very uncomfortable with his grin.
I'm already uncomfortable.
Be more uncomfortable.
Well,
hiya.
I'll allow you to concede now. You have fallen into my trap.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I won't.
Okay.
I'll give you the opportunity to.
Now I'm all right.
You sure?
What are you doing?
I'm going to do my psychic phase.
Very well.
Yes. You don't have any denies, right?
Funnily enough, my army of psychers does. Yes.
Well, that's not fair.
Only this unit's in range of Bird Boy, though.
Okay.
Everyone else is in range of other stuff. So
sure. Well, this is going to be fun, isn't it? So Bird Boy is going to start with Gaze of Fate.
All right.
It's Warp Charge 6.
Okay.
I get +3 to the cast because it's
+3?
Because it's a Lord of Change.
+3?
Yeah. It's loads.
That's more than what Magnus gets.
Yeah.
It's the same as what Magnus gets if he's unwounded.
It's plus something.
Roll your d6s. Right. Well,
7.
If it's +3, I can still attempt.
Hang on, let me make sure.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll roll my 2d6.
Yes.
Right. Well, you best check because I rolled an 11.
It's +2.
So I deny you.
You deny it.
I am the true psychic master.
Okay. Okay. All right. Boon of Change next.
Okay, I can't deny this. I have no more denies in range.
+2, not +3.
Okay.
And it goes off on a 7. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Lovely.
Hooray! It was on the Screamers, I should say. Didn't say that. So now I roll a D3 and consult the table.
The Tome of Knowledge.
Yes. Here's the D3. I consult the table. The table
of knowledge
says it's iron skin +1 toughness on the Screamers.
Knowledge.
Keeper of Secrets up next.
Very well.
Symphony of Pain.
Okay.
Hear my Symphony of Pain.
Ooh.
On the on the rubric. No, Scarab Occult.
Yes, they're the closest.
Yeah. So on a 6. No.
You blow your brains out.
Yeah. I'm going to use a CP to re-roll that.
Okay.
because I do this every damn time.
You're back down to 7. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, down to 7.
You forgot to gain, it's because you didn't get a command phase because nothing happened, so you're not allowed to do anything in the command phase.
One.
Like score primary.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, really.
It is unfortunate. That goes off.
Does go off. -1 to hit on a unit that is probably going to die. Fine. I will attempt to deny with one of my several hundred denies. Let's do it with Araman, because why wouldn't he? Nope.
Nope, not allowed.
They're -1 to hit. Very well.
Shall we just roll straight into Delightful Agonies?
Do it.
Delightful Agonies on Bellicor.
Okay.
On a 5. Goes off on a 6.
Yeah, I will attempt to deny with
wouldn't
Ariman. I will re-roll that because I don't want him to have.
I wouldn't bother, mate. It's rubbish.
It is denied. So no 6-up shrug for you. Very well.
Fine. Bellicor next with Penumbral Curse.
Okay.
On the Scarab Occult.
These
Goes
ones?
off. Yes.
Okay.
Goes off on a 7. It goes off.
Goes off on an 8. So this is -1 to wound in combat. Yeah.
-1 to penetration, but it doesn't really matter.
Utterly meaningless. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to attempt to deny with Araman because why not? He's got 3 denies. Matches, but not quite denies. So they are -1 to hit and -1 to wound.
Yay!
Okay, fine. What's Bellicor doing next?
He's going to do Pool of Despair, but I need to check range. So Bellicor's not going to risk blowing his brains out because Araman is not in range.
Well, he's in range, but he's not in line of sight.
Ah, yes. And Smite would just make the charge longer, so we're not going to do that.
If you killed one.
Yes. So we're going to go over here to the Contorted Epitome.
Sure.
Contorted Epitome is going to cast Phantasmagoria.
Why not?
You might be thinking, why? Well, I say, as you said, why not?
Why not, right?
And also, it's a 12-inch bubble of -1 to leadership. What's not to like? Goes up on a 6 +1. Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to deny with one of my aspiring sorcerers. I need a double 6 with that because of your +1. No, that's fine. You can have that.
There we go.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
My poor scarabs are in a bit of a spot of bother, but they already were, so all right.
Yes.
You don't have any shooting, do you?
I do.
You don't have any relevant shooting, Josh.
Look, it's not up to you to decide if it's relevant or not. I get to answer the question as obstinately as I can, as I like. Do you have any shooting? Yes, I do. I have 10 flickering flames black here with which to shoot nothing. So, yes, I don't have a shooting phase.
Okay.
Charge phase.
Proceed to fail.
Okay. I like your confidence.
Yes.
We're going to charge with the Screamers.
Sure.
Into the Terminators.
Okay, I'm not overwatching.
It was a 6, right?
That sounds about right.
We'll roll it and then we'll measure it.
Yeah, because it won't matter on a double 1. Well, that is cocked as they come. We've got a 1 in there already. This bodes well for my psychic powers. Oh, the pressure's mounting.
Pressure's building. Okay, here we go. Let's just yeah.
It is a fail.
So do I use a CP to re-roll it? Why not?
Oh. Maybe this is what the double 1 is.
Maybe. Who knows? I'd like this to happen though.
I wouldn't.
Ooh. Yay!
They're in. Did cost you CP, but they are in.
Yay! Keeper of Secrets up next.
Go on then.
Needs a 7.
A 7.
7 on 2 dice.
7.
That seems nice and easy.
That is the average.
Yes. 7. 7. That's a 3.
That's a 3. Right.
That's not a 3. That's not a 7.
Okay. That gives me some semblance of hope in my tum-tum.
As well it should. Lamprey bites.
Leave me alone.
No.
We're friends.
Well, you started this. You brought me here. Allegedly, according to the narrative of what we're playing.
That's a good point.
16 attacks.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s.
Sure.
Rerolling 1s.
Okay.
Because Bibba Bellicor.
Bibba Bellicor.
Bubba Bellicor.
Good thing Bellicor.
Bubba Bellicor.
Yeah, so you've piled in such a way to make sure that one of them isn't attacking, but getting Bellicor. So
Yes.
that's a pretty good start.
It's not bad, is it?
Not bad. You got a bunch of ones. What was it, 4 ones?
5 ones.
Oh, no.
Okay, it's pretty good there, George. It's pretty good.
Is that 10? 11?
2,
number?
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Okay. It's almost like the maths is working. Strength 6.
Freeze to wound. I have no defensive strats to do in combat, so.
Freeze to wound. Do. That is 6 wounds.
Right. These are 2 damage a pop and -3.
Yes.
So 5 up in buns here. Hiya! Ooh, okay.
That's tasty.
That is tasty. So that is 3 failed and 3 passed. So that means that 1 is dead and 1 is down to 1 wound remaining.
Not great.
I'll take that. Right.
Yes.
So I lucked out a little bit there. I've got 9 attacks back, although they are pretty heavily debuffed. So I'm hitting on 4s because of Symphony of Pain. I'm not in reroll range with Ahriman. I was just out of range. Maybe because they were bait. The Prospering Capeshes. Ooh, that -1's hurt me badly. Only 3 hits there. Fine.
Yay.
5s to wound because of your +1 toughness from your boon and -1 to wound from Be'lakor.
Yep.
It's 1 wound. AP is meaningless, but it is flat damage 2.
Okay, so it's a dead screamer if I don't roll a 4+.
Well,
I roll a 4.
fine. And now the staff. Oh, I hit you all of the times.
Okay.
4s to wound because of that -1. Damn it. Okay. Well, I mean, at least they're alive.
Yes.
That is the end of your turn.
Yes.
Look, I mean, it's not bad. It could have been a lot worse for me. I do have a lot of shooting now, as well as psychic powers, so hopefully that will be enough. Let's see what I can do. You do get engage for all 4 quarters with that charge, which is very nice. You've got on the 3 points for direct assault for the central objective. And what was your other one?
To the last.
Right, well, yes.
So for now, we're lasting.
But will it be to the last?
We will find out.
Well, it's my turn 1. Let's see what I can do. Right, just to kick off the command phase, I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt an Infernal Pact Malefic Maelstrom with my Infernal Master to get +1 strength on a weapon. Yes, I do. It goes off on a 3+, on 5, that will do it. I'm going to give this Forge Fiend here +1 strength to his ranged weapons.
Oh, okay.
So he's strength 8 now.
That sounds nice.
It's useful for me because your stuff is toughness 7.
Yeah.
Right, movement phase. There's not actually going to be a lot happening here because my game plan is to let you have the board. Because I do not have the speed nor the toughness to withstand multiple waves and waves and waves of stuff.
Makes
so
sense.
my plan was always to let you have the board for the first 2 turns. So I'm going to basically castle up, hope for the best, and let my smites do the talking. To that end, we're just going to shuffle forward with this unit of Scarab Occults here. We don't need to go far. It's literally just to ensure that we have Smite in range of your Keeper of Secrets. We're basically going to do the same thing with this Exalted Sorcerer here. You're happy there. Everything else is happy where they are. They're in range, line of sight to the Keeper as the primary target for Smites. We're going to come down to this unit down here in just a moment. I just need to have a ponder about positioning. This unit of Marines, they're going to step forward so that they can get line of sight onto the various units. This is another part of my plan, which is basically I'm going to feed you just units at a time. I'm going to feed you Seymour and hope for the best. The unit of Scarab Occult Terminators are going to step forward as well and potentially have a go at duffing up a unit if need be.
So they're not all cowards?
No, this is the plan.
Good, good. I'm glad.
The unit of Flamer Marines are just stepping forward so that they can ensure they've got optimal range and targets of varying units if they require. Ahriman now just scooting into the middle for, again, range, line of sight, all that sort of stuff. And then the final bit of movement, this Forge Fiend is going to step down this way in order to draw line of sight to your big gribbles. That's the end of my movement phase. It is now time for a psychic storm of devastating proportions.
Nah.
And now that I am no longer an idiot and have turned my microphone on, apologies everyone, I'm sure you weren't missing the voice, so it's fine. We're now going to do the psychic phase. I have 19 Cabal dice in my pool of power, and we're going to kick off with this Scarab Occult Terminator down here. He's going to cast a Smite, the first of many, into your Keeper of Secrets. They are the closest visible. Oh, it's a good start. That's a Super Smite with my +1, making it an 11.
Well, yeah, I might as well try and deny it.
You may as well try.
I've got 2 over here with the Contorted
Epitome. Okay.
It's +1.
+1. All right. You need an 11. Ooh, it was close. Not quite. You match me. Are you going to re-roll it?
No.
Okay. D6 mortal wounds. It's the big 6. It's 2. Fine.
5 up.
Yes, your Shining Aegis. Okay, 1 wound down, 15 to go.
Yes.
This unit of rubrics down here, casting a smite again into the Keeper of Secrets.
Would it not be the Screamers?
Visible from this guy.
Of course.
Well, that is a failure. So, do I want to use a CP this early? Nah. I'll take it on the chin. I take D3 mortal wounds. I lose a rubric. Fine. Okay. No smite there. That is my second smite casted.
Maybe the plan isn't going as it seems.
This unit of Scarab Occult Terminators down here that are in combat. I kept them there because I didn't want to fall back. I'm going to spend 4 of my Cabal dice on Echoes from the Warp. So this is a Warp Charge free action. If it goes off, I immediately gain a command point.
Lovely.
I will have a command point. It is cast on a 6. You do have denies if you so wish.
I think there's bigger and scarier things than you having a command point.
A command point it will be.
Who needs stratagems? They don't do anything.
This unit of Scarab Occult Terminators is going to cast Glamour of Tzeentch upon themselves. So they are -1 to be hit. With a +1, it doesn't go off, unfortunately.
You could spend that CP you just got.
I could spend that CP, or I could spend some Cabal dice to force you to use a deny potentially. But I'm going to have a ponder. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to keep my Cabal dice for some potentially more important things. What I am going to do is come down to this unit of rubrics down here. They're going to cast Doombolt into the Screamers. With a +1 that does go off on an 8, it will be flat 3 mortal wounds on said Screamers.
I wonder if...
Your big bird's in range.
Yeah.
Almost certainly.
Because there's only a couple of things that the big bird is in range of. Oh, actually, there's quite a lot that the big bird is in range of.
Yeah.
Not quite hairy man. No. But is in range of that unit of that. I'll do one of his denies on this.
Okay, sure.
So it's +2 to the deny.
Sure. Denied?
Denied!
All right, very well.
You will not kill a Screamer.
Alutet will cast Tzeentch's Firestorm. I forgot to mention this as well, but I did mention it off camera. He's read from his Athenaean scrolls, and Tzeentch's Firestorm will be the 3d6, pick the 2 highest power. He's going to do that on the Keeper of Secrets. Right, well that is cast on an 11. So that will be 9d6, and each 5 does 1 mortal wound, because I've cast it on more than a 9 natural.
Okay, I have one more deny over here.
Sure.
It's +1 to this.
Sure.
So maybe I can stop.
I mean, look, if you roll an 11 with your +1, you'll deny it. But will you?
Yes. Here we go. Here's an 11.
Well. A smite then. This is my 3rd smite with a +1, does go off on a 7.
Yes.
Do you wish to deny?
No.
Okay. D3 mortal wounds. It's 2 on your Keeper of Secrets.
5s and 6s.
Okay, shrugs another one, so down to 14 wounds remaining.
Yes.
And now we're going to attempt to cast a Baleful Devolution, which is cast on an 8, because I'm allowed to cast 3 powers because I'm a Rehati, that is my Legion command.
This is him again?
This is him again.
Okay.
It is cast with a +1 on an 11.
What does this do?
I will tell you. I pick a visible enemy unit with 6 or more models within 18 inches. Now you might be thinking, but there isn't any. However, I'm going to spend 3 of my Cabal dice on Warp Sight, which allows me to use someone else's line of sight. These guys.
Could you use your line of sight?
No.
Damn.
What, mine personally as God?
Yeah. That would be great, right?
But now imagine there's laser beams shooting out of my eyes. What this does is I roll a d6 for each model in, for each cast that I got, so 11. For each 6, you take d3 mortal wounds. You can deny it on a double 6.
Seems unlikely, but I'll give it a go.
I do have a lot more other powers to do. Araman has
3 more.
Well, Araman's got 3 more. He's got +1 to hit, +1 to hit, 4 up invuln, as well as turn off your invulns.
I've still got 5 denies.
You've got 1, 2, 3 denies.
They have 1 each?
1 each on the Great Demons.
1 each on these.
And Big Bird isn't in range of him either, so you've basically got the 2 denies over here. If you want to save it.
And this is going on the Keeper?
So it'll be on the Screamers.
Oh, it's on the Screamers.
Yeah, it has to be on a unit with 6 or more models. And it's for each 6, it's D3 mortal wounds.
Go on then, I'll wear it. Why not? Let's just believe.
And it's a fun power to use.
Let's believe.
Believe in the power
of
the dice, the heart of the cards, and the power of 6s. There's 1 6. So it's D3 mortal wounds.
Your belief helped.
Yeah. So it can be really devastating, but it's also not worth denying generally. It's 1 mortal wound. Case in point.
There we go.
Okay, next up, Infernal Master. As a Seeker After Shadows, he can do psychic actions on 3d6, picking the 2 highest, and he's going to psychically interrogate a greater demon of Slaanesh. This could be a terrible idea for him. He may not like what he sees. I cast it on an 8 + 1 for a 9.
I mean, I'd love to deny it, but I feel like there's pain coming, and I'd rather not have the pain now.
Sure.
And let you have 3 points.
Thank you.
Because
I might need them.
I am a
benevolent demon.
I'm a benevolent demon. So yeah, you can have that.
This unit of rubrics casting the 4th smite into the Keeper of Secrets. Damn it, dropping dice. With a +1, that makes it a 9, 10. Because I have a way to add another +1 to that, which would make it a... Yes, I'm going to spend 5 of my Cabal dice to add +1 to that, making it an 11 and therefore a super smite.
Okay.
You gonna let me have it?
Well, yeah.
Okay. 2 again.
That's why.
Man. All right, 2 mortal wounds, 2 shrugs.
And then I shrugged them both. No, I don't.
Shrug neither. Okay, so she's got 12 wounds remaining. Very well. Ahriman now. Presage for +1 to hit on this Forge Fiend back here, because this is one with the Malefic Maelstrom for the strength 8. Does he cast it? He does on a 7, but I'm going to be, because I'm Ahriman and it is my right, I'm going to re-roll that to get a higher cast. I mean, it is technically a higher
By
cast.
1.
It's cast on an 8. Fine. Do you wish to deny?
He's got 2 left, right?
Potentially 2.
Potentially 2.
Potentially 2.
I will deny.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Possibly. A 9, right?
Yes, you'd need a 9, so this would be with Be'lakor, I guess, because your Big Bird's not in range?
Yeah, it'd be either Be'lakor or the...
Yeah, Big Bird's out of range. Okay.
Yeah, Big Bird shouldn't be in range of the last Scarab unit in front, right?
With this unit, he's not in range of the Sorcerer themselves, though. They're the ones that you measured to.
Yeah. Okay, well, he's done then.
Okay.
So
I mean, did you want to attempt to deny that one that gave me a CP then? Because that was the only other unit that was in range.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
Do we remember what it was?
Just roll it and we'll see. You got a +2? I think that denied it on a 10, yes. So I'll mark my CP down, everyone. We've done it properly now. And then do you want to attempt to deny the +1 to hit?
Why not, eh?
Okay.
Why not?
No, because none of them get a +1. So he is +1 to hit. Very nice.
1 deny left.
We're then going to do a Weaver of Fates for a 4-up inbund. Let's see how well that does me against you. We're going to cast that on this unit of Scarabs down here. We want them to hold that flank, basically. With a +1 that is cast on a 9. So that goes off. And then we're going to cast a Twist of Fate.
And this is the no invuln.
This is the I turn off an invuln for a unit within 12 inches. Guess what? It's going on the Keeper of Secrets.
The Screamers of Tzeentch.
The Keeper of Secrets.
I'm hearing Screamers of Tzeentch.
Well, you can hear all you want.
Everyone
Do I
at
cast
home
it?
is hearing Screamers
It's
of
cast
Tzeentch.
on an 11. I can't use enough Cabal dice to make that an auto deny. Do you have any denies left?
Yeah, 1 on the Keeper.
Okay, well, it's cast, but is it? Because I don't have enough Cabal dice to make that undeniable, because it's 8 Cabal dice to do that, so.
So I just need a double 6.
Oh yeah, just double 6. It's fine. I'm
No.
okay. So no invuns for her, unless you want to use a CP reroll.
Nah.
Okay. I'm then going to spend a CP on the Great Sorcerer, so Ahriman can cast another power. There's a lot that goes on with the old Thousand Suns, and we're going to cast a Smite. It does go off on an 8, because it... Oh no, it doesn't go off, because this is my 5th Smite.
5th Smite, yeah.
Yeah, so I will re-roll it with my right as Ahriman.
Double 1.
It goes off with a Super Smite, and I'm going to burn 4 Cabal dice to add an additional D3 to this.
Okay.
I'm also going... No, because there is a strat which allows me to do flat 3, but then I miss out on the 6. The D6, 2 again. Okay. The D3, 2. So 4 mortal wounds. Fine.
4 or 5 up.
Fine. Shrug 1.
Yeah.
So you're down to 9 wounds remaining.
Yep.
Very well. One last psychic power to cast. It's this rubric sorcerer down here.
Yeah.
Going to cast, this will be my 6th smite. So casting on a 10 with the smites. Pyric Flux for +1 to their strength, which will help against the fiends. I'm going to cast Pyric Flux, actually. It does go off, so this gives them +1 strength to their flamers, so it'll help with wounding those guys if I need to. That's my psychic phase done. A lot going on there. Apologies, everyone, but such is the way of Tzeentch. The Scarab Occult Terminators down here will kick off the shooting phase, seeing the psychic barrier stripped away from the Keeper of Secrets, unloading all of their bolt guns, and their Soul Reaper cannon, and their Hellfire Miserac. The bolt guns. Rerolling 1s to hit because we have the Exalted Sorcerer nearby. That is a good roll. Reroll the 1. That is a very good roll.
It's a very good roll.
We are wounding on 5s. I debated using Wrath of the Wronged, but I'm going to save that in my back pocket for now. So 5s to wound here. 1, 2, 3 wounds. -2. You have no invuln, so 6 up shrugs. Okay. Shrug 1. So you got 7 wounds remaining.
Yep.
Okay. The Soul Reaper cannon. Reroll nothing there. 6s mean nothing. It's 5s to wound again because it's strength 5. 2 wounds, -3, damage 1.
6s.
Shrug another. 6 wounds remaining. The Hellfire Miserac. 1 hits. It does wound because it is strength 8. Is D3 damage. It is the big 3. Okay. We have 4 wounds remaining.
Yes.
Very good. This unit of rubrics down here, firing everything into the Keeper of Secrets. I'm going to do them all at the same time because the AP and the strength is meaningless. We have no rerolls here, however. Not that I need them with a full house. 5s to wound.
Yeah.
Okay, that is ridiculously good.
Yeah.
I dropped 4, so that is 8 wounds.
Okay.
That's Khorne's magic number, who is displeased you did not bring him today.
I know. I wanted to bring him, but he would have had to come in as an auxiliary detachment, and that would have been silly.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
8 6s.
Easy.
Easily said and done. No, it's not.
Oh, you got 3 though! Very nearly! But that is 5 wounds, that is enough to kill her. That is a lot of pressure relieved from my lines.
Yes. Yes.
The Warpflame unit now. I'm using 2 CP for Wrath of the Wronged, so I get +1 to wound, and I've got to do a bit of a split, 4 into this unit of Fiends, and 4 and the Warpflame pistol into this unit of Fiends.
Yes.
Here, we'll start with some Tracer Warpflame pistol.
Tracer fire.
It's literally fire. 4 shots. It is, even with the +1, because it's only strength 4 with the Pyric Flux, +1 strength, +1 wound, it's 1 save.
1 save.
1 save.
Are you sure?
Yes, sorry,
Okay.
brain is not functioning right now.
Because I'm trusting you.
Yes, I understand. I mean, that is a mistake, but yes.
No.
1 damage, fine. The 4d6 into them. It's 18 shots. That's twice 9, which is Tzeentch's magic number. Which is pretty gross. I'm winning on 2s now because they're strength 5 with the Pyric Flux and the Wrath of the Wronged.
Yes.
Right. So, no. Here we go. I do drop 3 there, so that is 15 invulnerable saves to make on those fiends in the center next to Bilacor.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Take them 1. Fine.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
5 up.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so 1's dead because of the wound we already took, and another is dead.
Okay.
And we take 1 wound on the last one.
So there's 1 with 3 wounds remaining. Very well. 46 onto the unit over on that flank there. Okay, it's not as good, but it's still pretty good. 14. 7. 9, 10, 12. Damn it. 14. 2s to wound again. I do drop 1, so it's 13. Unlucky for some. 5 up invulnerable saves.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
So 1 dead fiend, 2 dead fiend,
And a 1 on.
and 1 on 1 wound.
Okay.
1 takes a wound.
This unit of rubrics into the free wound fiend down here. The bolters, we've stood still, so malicious volleys kicks in. Reroll the 1 because the exalted sorcerer is literally next to them. Still a 1. It will be forced to wound. Strength 4. 2 wounds. 5 of invulnerable saves. Okay, he has 1 wound remaining. A Soul Reaper Cannon. Reroll the 1. It's a full house. It's strength 6. It's freeze to wound. It's 2 wounds. Okay, very well.
5 and 6.
Oh, he's just dead. But another unit falls before my might. This 4-man unit of rubrics, one of which exploded due to the sorcerers delving too deep into the warp. They will do a bit of a split fire just based on line of sight. The Soul Reaper Cannon and the bolt gun here into this fiend with the 3 wounds remaining. They are going for dense, fine. This lone bolt gun is going to be a hero and take 2 wounds off of Bellicor.
Sure he is.
Let's do him. Okay, well I hit you once.
Yep.
I do not wound you.
No.
Very well. I mean, he literally had no other targets. The one on the fiend, only the 1 hit.
Yep.
Forced wound. It is a wound. 5 up invulnerable save.
Yep.
Loves it. The Soul Reaper Cannon. Okay, the dense does make a difference there.
Hooray!
Freeze to wound. It is free wound. 3 wounds remaining. Okay,
alive.
he's got 2 wounds left. Very well. The Forge Fiend levels his ectoplasmic cannons and face towards Bellicor. 3d free shots. Okay, it's 5. Fine. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. 4s to hit because of your -1. 2 hits.
Yep.
5s to wound because of your -1. No wounds. Very well.
Very well.
The final unit of Scarab Occult Terminators down here. Bit of split fire based on ranges. 3 bolt guns into the fiend down there with the 2 wounds remaining. The Hellfire Missile Rack, another bolt gun, and the Soul Reaper Cannon into the healthier unit at the rear there. We'll start with the bolt guns into the lone boy. We are re-rolling 1s because they are next to Ahriman. But they do still miss. Fine. Okay. Forced to wound here.
Yes.
Get into the palms of my hands. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds there, please, Mr. Hill.
Yes. There you go.
He's dead. Lovely. We then have the single bolt gun into the healthier unit. Reroll the 1 for Ahriman. It's a hit. Forced to wound. No wounds there. A Soul Reaper Cannon. Reroll the 1. So many 1s to reroll. Still misses. Fine. Freeze to wound here. Strength 6. It is 2 wounds. Damage 1. 2 wounds go through. Hellfire Missile Wreck. They both hit.
Oh dear.
Strength 8. They both wound. They are D3 damage a pop. You save neither.
Okay, so don't roll.
The first one kills him.
Yes.
The second one does 3 wounds to another. So 1 is dead, 1 is healthy, and 1 is down to 1 wound remaining. It is now Forge Fiend time. Let me have a think. The final Forge Fiend and the final bit of shooting. Everything into Bellicor. Can't see anything else or I'm not in range of other things. I can deal with them later. Let's deal with the big scary stuff first, or at least try to. 3d free shots. Okay, it's 6. It's the average. We are hitting on 2s because of my +1, but you have -1, so freeze. Okay, fine. Strength 8 because of Malefic Maelstrom, but -1 to wound, so it's forced to wound.
Indeed.
Okay, can I can't reroll hits against him, can I?
That is correct.
I can reroll wounds. It's only on a 4+. They are flat 3 damage though, but you do have a 4 up invulnerable state. I'm gonna leave it. Try my luck.
So I'm allowed to save?
Yes.
Yes.
1 goes through, it's flat 3 damage.
I'm going to use a command point.
Why not? You have a fair few and not really much to use them on.
Exactly.
Because of demons.
So we just want a 4. No, that's worse.
Flat 3 damage, I'll take it. The damage has begun. That is it for the shooting phase. It's time for some charges. I decided not to charge because I forgot that they were toughness 5, so I'm not realistically going to kill many. I was going to think about charging with the rubrics. So it is instead the fight phase, and because there's no charges, it is your activation, sir.
Yay! I'm going to activate the Screamers.
Very well.
Although I could do a 15-inch heroic intervention with Bellicor.
I mean, it's Bellicor. It sounds like one of the many rules that he has, so...
It's in my codex.
Okay, very good.
So, you know, do with that what you will. So all the attacks into the Scarab Occult.
Into the Scarab Occult.
Yep.
Ooh, dear.
But there's no 1s.
Well, I mean, there's still plenty of hits, so...
But I wanted some ones to do some rerolls.
Oh.
I like rerolls.
Well, you can't have any, I'm afraid. Freeze to wound.
Freeze to wound
I
indeed.
do have the 4 up because of the Weaver though, so that's something. Because that will help me a bit.
2, 4, 6, 7 again.
7. Nurgle is displeased that he's not represented on this battlefield.
No.
Much like Khorne.
I want the drones.
They're sitting at home. 4 up. The Weaver did help a bit there. So 1 is dead and another 1 is dead because these are damaged 2 a pop. So 1 was already on 1 wound. Another 1 is slain. Okay, I've piled in 3 attacks from the sword, 3 attacks from the stick. We will start with the sword. Oh, I hit you all of the times, even with -1. It is unfortunately 5 to wound because if your powers are still in effect. It is a wound, flat 2 damage if it goes through.
4 up.
Nope. The Staff of Power. Oh, I hit you all of the times.
It's powerful again.
Power time. Be forced to wound because of the -1 to wound. 1 wound. Would have been 1 wound anyway, fine.
4 up. No!
Okay, it's D3 damage, so 1 is killed because he was on 1 wound.
Alas, my screamers. Alas.
That is the end of my turn, which is pretty good,
Yes.
all things considered. Killed some fiends, not taking you off of the middle objective because Be'lakor is intended to be in range, I presume.
Yes.
You are going to get 15 on the primary. I knew that was going to happen. It's fine. We've still got the Screamers in combat. Obviously, Be'lakor is a problem. We've got fiends over there. There was always going to be this issue going into round 2, but I did take out the Keeper of Secrets, which is big because it gets me 5 points for Sorcerous Prowess, as well as knocking you 5 points off to the last.
Absolutely.
As well as it's not a Keeper of Secrets that I have to deal with. So we'll go into your turn 2, Josh. I wish you bad luck, sir. We'll be back in just a sec. All right then, Josh, it is your turn to move. You picked up 15 points on the primary, like the same number. You gained your CP. It is now your movement phase.
So I think my plan at this point, losing the Keeper is tough because it's a keeper. It's a keeper. It's also a keeper that was the Warlord that was kitted out for extra attacks and all this kind of thing. So that is a bit of a blow. So I think the plan here is, I know you said you would let me have the board.
You're going to keep it now.
Is to try and keep the board.
Sure, yeah.
It's to basically, this is the line and you shall not cross it.
Not one step more.
Yes, exactly. Every given yard, etc. Every single thing like that. So with that in mind, we're going to be doing a bunch of advancing as we did last time. So we're going to start with the Fiends. They're going to advance. They're going to go this way. Don't know
Towards where I am.
Yes. They are going an extra 2, so they're going 16 inches. So they're going to go this way. Oh, would you look at that?
Oh, funnily enough, you're very close to my lines.
Yes, that is.
Who would have thunk it?
That is very close to your lines, isn't it? So we're going to go to sort of roughly roundabout here, that kind of thing. I'll obviously twizzle it in a minute. I'll come round there in just a sec. Contorted Epitome up next.
Ooh, speedy.
It's tasty. Tasty. It wants to eat those mortal wounds you keep chucking out all over the place. So it's going to go all the way up here, which is interesting for the Thousand Suns, because if that's the closest model, that's the hardest model to smite. Demonettes now, we're going to go with this one, and then we're going to go with that one. So this one, they're advancing. It's a 4.
It would land on a 4, it's fine.
Yeah, why not? And they're just going to come up, and basically, I'm worried about teleports. So
I do have 2 of them.
You do have 2
once
of
per
them.
game, so yeah.
So the idea is kind of just to try and speed bump you if you're going to try and do this. But I guess that's not in your thinking at this moment in time. So yeah, we'll just do this next. Should we just roll straight in?
Yeah,
so
they're
going to advance 3. So
very similar, would you believe?
So they're going 10. So they are actually going to go this way.
Okay, not quite enough to get to that objective, I'm afraid.
No, but we're already holding it, you see.
That's true, because we are playing the mission where if you're holding it in your command phase, you can walk away from it. So, yeah. Again, an issue with this mission for the Thousand Suns again in this matchup, given the speed, but I'm hoping that I can get out quick enough in the late game to start denying the points.
Yeah.
Or at the very least catch up, but we'll see.
This Demonette unit is going to advance. I'm not sure why, they just are.
I mean, they want speed.
Yeah. I mean, they might not go very far. And even with those two, with that 9-inch movement, they might even just, again, like I'm doing everywhere else, consolidate around the objectives. Just gives me that little bit of extra
buffer.
Yeah, just to make it just a little bit harder for you to appear. So these tactical pink horrors are going to use their tactical acumen, and they're going to apply some tactics where they're going to just spread out and area deny you. Just that little bit, like this, you see?
Protect the backfield.
To protect the backfield. So if you want to come in, it's here with one model or there with like 2 models, effectively. Bellacor's up next, so he's going to advance. 1. It's okay. He can advance and charge. So he's basically going to fly over here.
And he can do so because he's in a Slanesh detachment, and he has the locus.
Yes. So he doesn't have, you know, this is where I find it gets confusing. He doesn't have Quicksilver Swiftness. That's a datasheet entry. He has locus, which is the advance and charge.
Advance and charge. Okay, nice. Is that everything? Oh, you've got Big Bird.
Big Bird's going to go. Big Bird basically wants to waddle up this way so that this becomes the closest model for treason.
Sure.
If I get it off,
Sure.
which will hit the Scarab, but not me. That's the intention.
Right.
So Big Bird is just going to...
You mean in Infernal Gateway?
Infernal Gateway, that's what did I say?
Treason.
Treason.
You can treason them if you want, but I don't think it'd do anything.
No,
So.
it would just make them go, red.
Right.
So he's basically going to do that.
Sure.
So
We'll measure it up properly in a minute.
be within 3 inches of that and this, that, and the other. It is time
Right.
for the psychic phase.
I see.
Time to, you know, show you how it's not done.
Right. Big Bird?
Big Bird first.
Okay.
Big Bird first doing Gaze of Fate.
Okay.
Goes up on a 6, plus 2 to cast.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, plus 2 is 9.
I will attempt to deny with this Scarab Occult Sorcerer down here. Why not? Goes off. So that's a free reroll, I believe?
That is a free reroll. I'll
Very
put this dice here to remind me that I have a free reroll.
Nice. Do you know what he's doing next?
Yes.
Okay.
He's going to do
I know what's coming.
Boon of Change.
Okay.
Because I have a stratagem to be able to cast another power.
Oh, I see.
And I have all these
as well.
I have all these CP
Okay.
that I barely use.
All right.
So we'll just do Boon of Change.
Boon of Change.
And we will do it on Bellacore.
Sure.
6, 7, plus 2 is a 9. Goes off.
I will attempt to deny with this Rubric Sorcerer down here. Yep, goes off. What do you get, sir?
D3.
+1 toughness again.
+1 toughness
He's now toughness 8, which
Yeah.
is fine, I guess. Like it was already a hard sell to wound you anyway, so I don't really mind.
It is a bit spicy. I need to check the wording on the stratagem because I think it's I think it's you cast a power and it goes off on the 9, but I need to just check. So we are doing Magical Boon.
Okay.
I think that's what it was called. I've
Yes.
just read it twice.
Magical Boon.
Magical Boon.
It's not casting it on a 9, that's another stratagem, but it does allow you to attempt to cast another power. You're going for Infernal Gateway.
Yes, on the Rubricae, right there.
I knew it was happening, but fine. Okay.
So it goes off on an 8.
All right, but does it? It doesn't.
It doesn't. I could use this to make that one of those. No, it's not worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just need to roll a 4 or 5. Nah, it's not worth it.
Not worth it?
Not worth
Is
it.
Gaze of Fate a reroll or reroll any single die?
Just re-roll a die.
Oh, okay, so you wouldn't be able to, you wouldn't reroll both, okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna leave it?
I'm going to leave it.
Very good.
I'm just going to move on. Okay. I'm going to do, straight away, I know what I'm doing. This guy is doing Phantasmagoria.
Okay, this is the Contorted Epitome.
Yes.
Very well.
Goes off on a 5.
Okay.
And then +1.
I mean, I can't deny you, so you can have that.
Cool. We're then going to do Penumbral Curse, maybe. I will decide, come back to me. So the Contorted Epitome is going to smite.
Okay.
I'm going to be brave.
Do it.
Don't blow yourself up.
Well.
I didn't blow myself up. That is a 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 1 is 8.
I will deny with one of my 999 denies there. Nope, smite goes off.
D3 mortal wounds. 3.
Cool. Kills a flamer, they are the closest, and puts another on a wound. Very well. Let's kill that guy down there.
Sure you don't want to kill the sorcerer?
Nope. I'm good. Do you know what Bellicor is doing?
Yeah, he's going to do Paul of Despair
Okay.
on Ahriman.
Right.
Ahriman.
Ahriman.
Yes.
Oh my markers. Okay, what's it cast on?
7.
Okay.
Or an 8.
One of the two.
It says here in my phone of power.
Ah, the phone of knowledge.
Paul of Despair. It goes off on a 7.
Okay.
I've dropped this
So
dice.
this could turn off his auras. Fine.
Turn off his auras, it could make him ineligible to fight, or it can make him stop doing an action.
Turn off my auras.
Yes. It goes off, barely.
I will attempt to deny with one of my denies. No, it goes off. So no auras for Ahriman. Fine.
So it's just one aura.
Yeah, well, he's only got the one aura.
So I turn it off.
Reroll. No more reroll ones for him.
And we'll do a Penumbral Curse.
Sure.
Which is the other one I have. And I will do it on the unit of Scarab Occult Terminators.
These ones?
No.
These ones?
Yeah, those ones.
Okay.
Sure. So this goes off.
I'm going to attempt to deny with one of my denies. Nope, they are -1 to wound yet again.
There we go.
That is your psychic phase done though, sir.
Yes, it is.
You have no shooting.
Well, we went over this last time.
Charge me. You're charging me then, are you?
I am. I charge you with desertion. Because I am a Lord of Change and you should listen to me.
No.
All right, well, I'm going to charge you on the tabletop and kill every last one of you.
Right.
That's what I will do.
Bellicor?
Bellicor will go first. He's going to go into the Scarabs and he's going to go into the Rubrics. And you have decided to show the dice to the lovely people at home that you're not going to roll for your
I'm
Overwatch.
overwatching with the Flamers. Because I averages dictate I'll do like 2 wounds. I'm hoping for a bit more. Not with a roll like that. My goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18 shots out of 8 dice.
That's not great.
You are correct.
However,
that is not great.
Because that's below average, means this is now going to be 18 sixes.
Well, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but yes.
Because what do you need to wound?
I do
there?
need 6s to wound because you're a toughness 8 and you do -1 wound anyway, but 6 is always wound. I do get 2. If you could fail 2 inbounds, then we're back up to our averages, so it's fine.
2 inbounds.
Yeah, fail them both, please.
Okay, I'll do that for you.
Thank you. You fail 1. I'll take 50-50.
How many wounds has he got left?
He's got 12 left at that point.
Ah, well, I guess he's okay, but I could use this, but I could use that for damage. No, he can just take the wound.
Okay. Well, a double 1 here will fail that charge.
Well, that's why I need the Gaze of Fate, though.
Yes.
That would be a good idea to keep that now, wouldn't it?
It would. No, it's an 11.
Where were you earlier? Anyway, Keeper of Secrets would still be alive if it wasn't for my poor rolling. There we go. Just nestle in there, my friend. Have fun. Good luck and good night. Fiends are going to go in next.
Okay.
They're going to charge both sets of Rubrics.
The Rubrics, okay.
Because, you know, when in Prosper Rome.
Double 1, please. I'm gonna go, no, just roll your dice, please. you be quiet and all.
When in Prosper Rome.
You can say that all you want. It's not going to help you from a double 1. Come on now. I mean, there was 1-1. Do you want to re-roll the 6 with your fate dice?
No, I really don't. Contorted Epitome is going to have a go as well.
All right.
It's going to get in on this. Action. Oh, would you look at that?
That's some good rolls there, but that's all of your good rolls used now.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
All right then. You're going to start with Bellicor, are you?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I didn't get the -1 to hit off, which is a bit unfortunate, but never mind.
No. No, you did not.
Do your worst, sir.
I want to do my best, actually. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, because of himself. That's useful.
Oh!
It's not useful.
Okay. Was it 2s to wound?
Yes.
He's doing the big
Piercing strike,
yeah.
not the sweep. -4.
I'll be generous and say 2 1s, please.
2 1s?
Yeah, I could have said 5 1s, but I didn't want to be greedy.
Okay. You can have no 1s.
All right.
They're all -4.
Okay. No inbounds allowed, is it?
No inbounds allowed.
Well, fortunately, it's a 6-up save. Couple of 6s in here. 1 6.
There's D3 plus 3 damage.
Well, then that's 4 dead.
Yeah. Contorted Epitome up next.
Okay.
Into the Rubricae.
Yes, there's no point in me interrupting, so Proceed.
I will. 8 attacks,
Okay.
hitting on 2s.
Maybe mistakes were made.
And we reroll 1s because Bellicor.
Sure.
We reroll the 1 because of Bellicor.
Okay.
Thank you, Bellicor.
Strength.
4
Okay.
on this one.
So forced wound.
Forced wound. We're looking for 6s, really. And again, no 6s.
Not a what? 5?
That is 5 wounds. It is -1.
But it is 2 damage.
Yes.
4 up saves here then. I do lose 2. Fine. You've got your Coiled Tentacles now.
Yes.
Right.
2 of these. And these are strength 6.
Okay.
No, strength 5.
Okay.
Actually, they're all strength 5 because it's +1 strength because of itself because it's a herald.
So there was an extra 3 in there.
There was an extra 3 in there.
Which doesn't kill one.
It doesn't
so
matter.
We're back on track. Tentacles.
So 2s.
Yes.
And then strength 6, this one is.
Freeze.
So 3s to wound. I get 1 wound. This one is -3. 2. -2.
Okay, kills another.
3 damage.
Very well. Another one is Slayneth.
Another one bites the dust. Fiend's up next.
Ah, okay. The fiendish fiends from Fiendingdom.
So one has turned around to make sure that it's tagged for all the you can't fall back nonsense in case you teleport, who knows what happens.
Yes.
But we're going to do all of the attacks into the 5-man unit.
Okay, so into this one down here.
Yes.
Okay, the bolters.
So it is going to be 9 attacks.
Sure.
Your blessed number. And sort of mine as well, but on the wrong god. We're hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Because of Bellicor. Thank you, Bellicor.
Yes, that's already pretty good.
Very kind of you.
That's
That is very nice of you, Bellicor. Thank you. We're going to
He's
pick
a
up...
generous false god.
He is a generous, true god. These are going to be strength 5.
Okay.
Because of the contorted epitome.
Freeze to wound.
3s to wound, and we're looking for 6s because -4 again. Okay, we got a 6. Hooray! Okay, but otherwise we have 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds at -1 and 1 at -4.
Okay, so 5 up invulnerable save on the -4. Loves it. -1, you say. 4 ups. Well, that was a terrible roll. Okay, saves 2.
And they're 2 damage each.
2 are dead. Very well. It is now my activation. Terminators into the Screamers because all the combat over there is done. The sword. Right. The staff. 1 hit.
Yes.
Okay, the elite of the chapter. No wounds. Okay, your attack's back.
Might as well just go for it, right?
Yeah, well, it's them and then it's their Marines over there.
I think I do need to come over there to do some pilings.
Okay.
It's time to do some screaming.
Ah,
Yes, like that.
okay.
8 screams into the scarabs.
Okay.
So, and they are within 6 inches of Bellicor for
Sure.
that reroll 1s.
Lovely.
Okay. All right. +1 to hit would be nice.
Well, that doesn't exist. So.
No, sadly not. That's a lot of 3s.
It's still about right.
It's a lot of 3s.
Free wound.
3s to wound. If this is 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7! 7! 7!
7. 4 up invulnerable saves as a result of the Weaver of Fates. Okay, there's one guy left alive in there somehow still. They're holding that flank. Holding
Just
it well.
about.
All right. This unit of rubrics have now piled in. It's all my attacks now, so we're going to do this in 1 hit. We've got 4 attacks from the normal guys and 3 with the Sorcerer. The normal guys. Rerolling the ones because of the Exalted Sorcerer. Araman, alas, does not.
Yeah.
Forced to wound here. 1 wound, 1 5 up invulnerable save.
1, 5 up. Nope.
A wound. Was one of these wounds?
1 had taken a wound, yeah.
He'd taken a wound, so he's got 2 wounds remaining. Very good. The Sorcerous Stick. 2 hits, reroll the 1. Okay, 2 hits. 1 wound, D3 damage. It's D3 damage. Ooh, fine. So 1's on, 1 wound remaining. We'll then come over to the Flamer unit. So piling in here. 2 of them will attack Bellicor because they have no choice. But the other 3, one of which is the staff, will attack the Fiends. We'll start with the normal guys. Okay, we get 3 hits. We get 1 wound on the Fiend with 1 wound remaining. Please die. Damn. The Stick of Power. I hit you twice. The Stick of Power wounds you twice.
Is this on the Fiend?
This is on the Fiends, yeah. Oh, in style. Okay, very nice. We then have the 2 onto Be'lakor. Free hit. It is 6s to wound because you
minus 1 to hit with the 4. Yeah, fine. Yep.
1 wound. Cheeky wound from a rubric here.
4 up.
Fine. Couldn't even let the rubric have a moment in the sun.
No, I will not.
You have done what you set out to do, which is go, you see this corner? I'm staying here.
Yes.
Okay. Well, fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Would have liked to have killed a few more things, obviously. Sure. But, you know, stuff now has to fall back if it can, which it can't. So it has to teleport if it wants to. But
which one's on 1 wound, just out of interest?
It's this one, just here. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, you basically. I'm happy because I've created the roadblock. You have to go around this way or through the screamers. And I don't think there's really many places for you to teleport to that are effective. So I've pretty much done what I wanted to do. It's just a case of now, I think in your turn, if you get rid of Be'lakor, it swings completely back the other way. That
is my plan. I do have ways to do it. Of course, you have denies. We'll have to see what happens. This is going to be pretty tense, but let's see what I can do. Okay, it is the command phase. I've gained a CP. I've gained 5 victory points. Infernal Master is going to do Malefic Maelstrom on this Forge Fiend to give him +1 strength. It goes off on a 3+. Congratulations, me. Pat on the back. He then cracks open his cold one with the boys, otherwise known as the Umbralefic Crystal, and this unit that is within 6 inches is teleported.
Okay.
And opening up a rift in the warp, out they emerge in this corner here so they can do some flamey goodness onto those demonettes. We're now in the movement phase proper, and we're going to walk through the wall here with this unit of Marines. So, excuse me, do not take the Forge Fiend with you, so that they can ensure that Be'lakor is the closest target for smites, doom bolts, and lots of nasty nonsense. Scarab Occult Terminator's just going to step forward and engage Be'lakor in mortal combat because he's a bad man. Araman is going to go, yeah, you know what? Nah, not for me, thanks. Not today. Anutet will scoot on over this way so that he can draw line of sight to these screamers down here as well as various units over there. Ew. The Terminators will now go in to fill the gap and hopefully do the business. That is the end of my movement phase. Nothing else is moving. We're staying in combat here. He's a brave boy. You're happy where you are. You can't realistically... Well, you know what, actually? I'm going to move him there so that he's got the option to shoot at Be'lakor if I want to. He's winning Be'lakor on 6s because of his million buffs, but if I don't move him there, Be'lakor will be on 3 wounds remaining and he'll be the only thing left to shoot. So, you know, there we go. That is my movement phase done. It is now time for Psychic. Let's blow up some demons. We will begin with Anutet. Casting a Smite, it will be into the Fiends. They are the closest. There was no way that I could move him to get to equidistant with Be'lakor. With a +1, that does make it an 8 on your Fiendish Fiends.
I mean, I've lost the deny, but I've gained 1. I haven't gained 1, sort of. You know what I mean.
You have all your denies in range of all of my stuff.
It's just there's so many powers here. I mean, yeah, I'll wear it.
Wear it.
Yeah,
D3 mortal wounds. It is the big 3.
Yes.
Very nice.
I assumed it would be.
Continuing with Anutet, Baleful Devolution now into those screamers there. It goes off with a +1 on a 10, so I'll be rolling 10d6. Each 6 will be d3 mortal wounds.
Do I wish to deny this? Contorted Epitome.
It does get +1 to deny. Denies 2.
It does. It does. I'm just going to make sure it denies 2.
I'm fairly certain. Yeah. But it is cast on a 10, so you'll need a 10 or more to match and therefore beat.
No, I'll wear this one as well.
All right. Lots of 6s, not a single 6. Yeah.
This is it's one of those really cool powers, but it's almost never worth denying. But then there'll be that one game that you play where it's absolutely horrific and you go, oh, why didn't I deny it? We're then going to do Tzeentch's Firestorm. This is the one that's cast on 3d6 with a +1 that is cast on a 10. So this will be 96 for each 5. It's 1 mortal wound on a unit of my choice. I will be doing it on Be'lakor, obviously.
This one I will try to deny.
Sure.
Is this Anutet still?
This is Anutet. This is his 3rd power because of his Legion Command upgrade.
I will deny with Chicken Man.
So +2 to deny?
I believe so.
Cool.
I will make sure. I shall consult the Tome of Power.
We have consulted the tome. It is not +2 to deny.
No.
But you are going to attempt to deny anyway.
Yeah, I don't want Be'lakor to take a bunch of mortal wounds. Just
Potentially.
Yet. Potentially.
An 11+. You did it before.
I did. And I'll do it again, by Jove. No.
Not this time. So, 96, each 5 is 1 mortal wound on Be'lakor. That is 2 mortal wounds. Okay,
Yep.
Very well. Scarab Occult Terminator here, a smite into that lone fiend. Doesn't go off.
No.
Okay, that's fine. I will have to wear that. We're then going to go down to this Scarab Occult Terminator down here, the lone champ from seeing his unit died, looks for revenge, a smite. That one with a +1 does go off. That makes it a 10. I'm now casting smites 1 or 7. Okay, are you going to attempt to deny?
How many denies have I done?
You've done
1.
just the one, yeah.
I will try to deny this.
Okay. Is this with a epitome or a non-epitome?
Non-epitome.
Okay. Looking for an 11.
I shall try and deny this with Be'lakor.
Ooh, close.
I might use my gaze.
Sure, yeah, reroll the 1. Oh, stylish. Very stylish indeed. I like it a lot. Okay, cool. We'll come down to this lone guy down at the bottom here. He's going to cast a Doom Bolt. That goes off on an 8+1 for a 9.
So I'll try and
So that'd be flat 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, so I will try and deny this with the chicken.
Okay, so this is his last deny, and Be'lakor's done his deny, so you've got 2 more denies with the epitome after this. Cool.
Yes.
All right. Do your worst, but preferably, yes, your worst. No, goes off. Flat 3 mortal wounds on that.
Do I use a CP reroll? I need a 9, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's tough, isn't it? There's so many decisions. And flat 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Is there any more smites coming over there?
Yes, Araman has a smite. This guy potentially has a smite, depending on what happens with them. He potentially has a smite. I could use a CP to make him smite again.
Yeah. I have to wear it.
Okay, so it'll be flat 3 mortal wounds. On Be'lakor, he has 7 wounds remaining.
Yeah.
And whilst we're talking about it, I am going to do the Great Sorcerer on that guy to allow him to smite again. It's a smite rather than a Doom Bolt. So smite with a +1, not quite the super smite. So I am going to spend 5 of my Cabal dice to give it a further +1, making it an 11 and therefore a super smite.
Yeah, I mean, either I try and deny this or I deny an anti-invuln, but Be'lakor's pretty much dead at this point. I'll wear it and hope you roll low.
Well, I've been doing that so far. It's a 2 again. Okay, fine. 2 mortal wounds. So he's down to 5 wounds remaining thus far.
Yes.
This rubric in combat, I was hoping that the theme would be dead, but it still would have been a smite into the contorted epitome, so no big loss. He's going to cast a Gaze of Hate in the unit that he's fighting, with a +1 that does go off on a 6, so this will be 3d6 for each 4, plus you take a mortal wound.
Cool. 3 1s, 2s, and 3s, please. Like that.
It was. I mean, there was no free, incidentally, but fine. Okay, so that's him done. I'm then going to go over to my Infernal Master. He's going to cast Psychic Interrogation on Be'lakor. Probably an unwise move, but let's see. 3d6 because of Seeker After Shadow, so that goes off on a 9 plus 1, making it a 10. So that will be 3 victory points if you do not deny me, sir.
No, you can have those 3 victory points.
Thank you very much. I will need them. Okay, we're rapidly running low on stuff to do stuff with, but that's okay. We're going to come down to this boy in the fight here with the Screamers. He's going to cast a Smite with a +1 that doesn't go off, nowhere near. Fine. We'll come down to these guys over here. We're going to spend 4 Cabal points on them to gain a CP on a psychic action.
Makes sense.
Which I do, unless you attempt to deny with nothing that's in range, because it's only the epitome that is left.
Yep.
It is now down to Araman.
Yes.
It is now Araman time. He's going to start off with Presage on this Forge Fiend here. With a +1 that doesn't go off, but I am Araman, so I can reroll it, as is my right. With a +1 that does go off on a 7, giving it +1 to hit.
I see.
You can let me have that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Do
very
you know
good.
which one I'm worried about?
I do.
And I have 1 deny left?
You've got, I don't think you've used either of your denies with the epitome. I don't think. It's hard to keep track.
I'm pretty certain I've only got 1.
I will trust you on that. I was happy for you to have the 2, but fine. I have...
I don't want to be accused of cheating. Which is why I've just read in the Chaos Daemons Codex that demonettes can deny if they deem the power unsexy.
Right, I am going to cast Twist of Fate on Bilakor.
And this does...
This is turn off your imbuns.
Oh, my. Yes.
Is
okay.
War Charge 8. So, well, I can reroll as is my right as Araman.
Just take the D3 and don't get it done.
So with a +1 that makes it a 7, that is unfortunately not cast. Could be significant, could be significant. But it doesn't matter. We're now going to cast our final smite, and we are going to do that into Baleful.
I understand.
So this is like Warp Charge 9 now. It's something high, so I'm going to re-roll that. With a +1, that will go off on a 9, and I'm going to spend 8 Kabbalistic Focus dice. It cannot be denied.
I see.
So the smite goes off.
I see.
That is my Kabbalistic dice done. It's D3, except I'm going to spend a CP on Malefic Scroll. It's flat free.
I see.
He has 2 wounds remaining.
Wasn't very kind.
Shooting phase will begin with the Umbralefic Crystal unit, Burny Burny Burn Town, population 10 demonettes.
I'm going to do the dance of distraction so you roll badly.
Right, well,
Just
Warpflame
like
Pistol
my demonettes.
is 5 shots. The Warpflame Pistol, wounding on 4s. It is 3 wounds from the Warpflame Pistol. Would you like to do them now or do it all together with the rest of the flame? Okay, 46 shots from the Flamers. It's not great. It is 11 shots.
The dance of distraction, it works every time.
Apparently so.
60% of the time it works every time.
Does it smell like rich mahogany and leather?
It does.
Oh, very good. Freeze to wound here, they are strength 4. Okay, we do drop 3, but that is fine because that is the 3 that was already in the pool, so that is a total of 11. 5 up invulnerable saves
1,
for
2,
me.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Fail them all.
I could fail them all.
Please.
For you.
Thank you. I'd appreciate it. Appreciate
I'll
it.
fail all of these if you let me Warp Surge Bellicor.
Hi.
Well, then I won't fail all of these.
That's not a bad roll.
1
me.
is alive. 2,
Only 1?
4, 6,
Blah.
7, 8, 9. Yeah,
Okay,
1.
my brain was looking at all those 4s going like, that's a lot of 5s.
Yeah.
Apparently, I can't count. and
5 up
probably
invuln, isn't it?
Should go see a doctor. Cheeky Sorcerous Bolt Pistol into the Fiend.
Yep. Nope.
Reroll 1s for no one because he's over there. Fine, very well. We'll go over to this Forge Fiend down here. He's going to fire everything into Bellicor. We're going to start with him. The reason being is because I only need 1 to go through and he's dead, but he also has the lowest chance of hurting him.
Okay.
So, forced to hit with 9 shots. It's Tzeentch's magic number.
And that one's got +1 to hit, right?
No, this one doesn't have +1 to hit. This is the one with +1 to hit and +1 strength.
Okay, yeah.
But I'll take 9 shots. So it will be forced to hit, unfortunately, and it will be 6s to wound because you're toughness 8 and you're -1 to wound. But it's not a bad start. I've hit you 6 times.
That's a lot of hits.
If I can get something like that again,
Yeah.
that would be grand. Oh, it's 2 6s in there, I'm afraid, Josh. Will Be'lakor die to Plasma Face?
Probably. When I roll 2,
buttons.
no, I don't save either of these. Okay? Guarantee you.
Okay. Wow. Did you use your fate reroll?
Yeah, I used it for saving one of those constant smites that when I asked you, pleaded with you as your friend to not do to me, and you just kept digging it in.
The barrage was too much.
Forge Fiend numero tumo into Big Bird now.
Years.
Right, well there you go. There's only 3 shots there, and this is the buffed up one.
See?
It kind of comes round, but not really. 2s to hit because of the presage. 3s to wound because of strength 8. It is 2 wounds on Big Bird. You're 3 up invulnerable saves, sir.
2 3-up invulnerable saves.
Loves it.
Absolutely fine.
Okay. Characters now into the Contorted Epitome because you have no more Be'lakor protection. Araman's Bolt Pistol misses. The Warpflame Pistol from Anutet is 1 shot, which doesn't wound. Very good. Okay. Let's go straight down to this Terminator down here into the same target, the Contorted Epitome. Bolter. Okay. Does it have like -1 to hit or anything?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. It is 1 wound at -2. Don't know if that makes a difference for an armor save.
It's just so...
5 up in
I literally never look at the armor saves. Some of them have them, which is surprising.
Demons having
it
an
does
armor
have an armor save. It's 6+. So
Okay, so never mind. 5 up in them.
5 of them. Nope.
Okay, 1 damage.
Yeah, it's down to 7 wounds remaining.
This unit of rubrics in the building turn their guns onto the Contorted Epitome. We forgot to mention in my haste to get shooting at Be'lakor, Josh did declare Warp Surge on the Contorted Epitome, anticipating that such things would happen.
Yes.
So 4 up in bun it is. Here we go. Bolters from the rubric squad. No rerolls here. 5s to wound. Get into the palm of my hand. 1 wound there. 1 4 up invulnerable save. Loves it. The Soul Reaper Cannon. Okay, drop 1 there. Freeze to wound here, it is strength 6. It's 3 wounds, damage 1, your 4 up invulnerable save. Okay, it does take 3 wounds there. Very nice.
That's not good.
Come down to the Infernal Master down here. A bolt pistol into the Contorted Epitome. It's a hit. Oh, it's a cheeky wound.
4 up. No.
Another wound. 3 wounds remaining. The unit next to him, everything into the Contorted Epitome. Bolters and bolt pistol. Reroll the ones because Anutet is there. That is 5 hits. 5s to wound. Ooh, it's 4 wounds.
Yeah, he's alive.
Okay, now the Soul Reaper Cannon, I'm afraid. Reroll those ones there. Okay, freeze to wound. It's 3 wounds. You need to pass every single one of these on your Contorted Epitome as dead.
Okay, 3 4-ups. Nope.
No, another character is slain. Last bit of shooting now. The Scarab Occult Terminators into the Big Bird. We're using 2 CP for Wrath of the Wronged for a +1 to wound here. We are just in reroll range. So, bolters. Reroll those pesky ones. The Elite of the Legion, I guess. Only 3 misses there. It is now 4s to wound because of the Wrath of the Wronged.
Yeah.
So if I get that again, that's a lot.
He is.
I did not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds on your 3 up invulnerable save.
5.
5 wounds.
5 of the best.
5.
5 3-ups.
Okay.
Okay.
2 damage.
Each.
Sorry, total. 1 damage each.
All right.
2
6s.
damage bolt guns would be wild.
It would be wild. 6s, but any successful ones.
You heal.
Yeah. So. No.
Okay, so 2 damage.
2 damage.
The Soul Reaper Cannon. Okay, so 4 hits. I could have done these all together in terms of stats, but the Aura of Mutability, it's important to do it in weapon order, otherwise you don't get the ability to heal stuff properly. 3 wounds there.
Okay. So 3 3-ups.
Yes. Okay, so damage 1 apiece, so 3 shrugs to make.
3 shrugs.
Okay.
Nope.
No, so he's taken 5, and now 2 Hellfire missiles. 1 hits. Strength 8. It is a wound.
3 up invulnerable save. Make 1.
Yes. Right. Well, it's D3 damage.
I'm going to CP reroll that.
Okay.
Because I might as well.
Sure.
Down to 2 CP.
Right.
Get it there.
Different dice?
We have a different dice.
Different dice. Much better. He has, however, taken 5 damage, and that is the end of my shooting phase. These same Scarab Occults are going to charge into the Fiend in front of them. I can't make the charge on this flank because Josh's removal of units means it's impossible, and I have no other charges to make. So it's just those Scarab Occults where we can go straight into it. On an 8, in I pop. Okay, the Scarab Occult Terminators have slammed in. Prospering Capesh is raised. Speaking of, right, well, we'll reroll those ones there.
Will you?
Yes.
Do you need
No,
to?
I won't, apparently. They are strength 5, so freeze to wound here.
Yeah.
Okay, that is 6 wounds. That is your blessed number for the Fiend. They are 2 damage a pop, so if you fail one of these, it is slaineth.
Yes. One at a time? No, I'm joking.
I mean, that's worked for me before. Okay, he is dead.
The luck has gone.
Indeed. It is now your Screamer's turn to try and bite my face off.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not a bad start there.
It's not a bad start.
It's not a bad start at all.
It's not.
Freeze to wound.
You don't have your 4-up invuln anymore.
No, I don't, because Bellicor needed to die.
He did.
And yes, he did.
And die he did. It was not a good death.
There was a 3 in there that you picked up. You are winning on freeze. He's strength 6.
Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8. This one is just to help you appreciate how dead he is.
This is at 10.
That's 9.
9. Oh, it's my magic number. 5 up invulnerable saves. No, he's so dead. He's so dead. That could be a bit of a problem, but that's okay. I can live with it.
Cut.
That is the end of my turn to a significant one. Significant, but it's not over yet. We do have a morale check to make for this demonette. A 1 is needed, sir.
So this dice is the one that rolled all of those 1s.
Okay.
So this is going to now be a 6. That's a 4.
She runs away very well. You were still holding that in your command phase anyway, so it's still your objective.
Yeah.
Fine. Again, I knew that was kind of going to happen. This was the plan, was to deal with as much of the big stuff as possible as it comes to me, and I've done well so far. So I've picked up more points for Sorcerous Prowess. I've maxed that out now because that is a wild secondary against psychic armies. It's pretty crazy, actually. And I've picked up some points for No Prisoners and for Psychic Interrogation. Josh is going to pick up another big 15 for the primary, though, as well as still having plenty of stuff to keep me hemmed in. So let's see how he gets on. All right, turn 3 then, Mr. Hill.
Yes.
You gained your 15 victory points.
I have.
What is your plan of attack?
So you have to do the thing that I hate to do, which is play janky. The plan is to hide and seek your inevitable demise on points.
Right, makes sense.
So we'll do the movement phase in just a second. So these demonettes go first.
Okay.
They're going to jank. Or jink, imagine.
Nice.
They're gonna sort of basically come in here to get out of line of sight, basically. Whilst also, so I'm still touching on that objective. So these demonettes, they've been playing Paper Mario. They're gonna make themselves as thin as possible so that basically line of sight is very, very difficult to achieve for the Thousand Suns. And they have to go on a little bit of a merry wander. So Screamers are up next. We're going to fly over you.
I see.
And we're going to slash you.
You're going to have to get out of your way, aren't you? On
Yeah.
my side of the table. This seems very unfair to me.
Well, we get to have some rules too. So basically this one, what he does is he clips this guy.
Yep.
The remaining scarab. But the rest of them, they are just going to end up
In there somewhere.
basically there.
Okay. Well, we'll move those in a sec, but you need to try and slash me up now.
I do. So we'll just do that. Then I roll 8d6. And any 6s do mortal wounds.
He'll be fine.
This is where I power up.
He'll be fine.
How many wounds does he have?
3. He's a Terminator.
I need 3 6s.
Yeah.
That's all. Easy.
Fine.
I get 1.
1 6.
He takes a mortal wound.
Okay.
So the Bureau de Change, or the Lord of Change, as he is, he needs an 18-inch to do thingy on them. So he can go round about here. I basically want to try and... I'm going to get hit by one or both Forge Fiends, but if I have to make it harder for you to do stuff, then yeah, so he's just going to fly, I think, to around about there. If you could just do that for me, please.
Of course.
It is time for Psychic.
Okay.
We don't have a lot.
But you have some.
We have some.
Okay.
Lord of Change is going to do... I probably am going to do Magical Boon for a CP so he can do all 3 of his powers.
Sure.
But we'll see. See how I feel.
See what you need.
Yeah. We'll do Gaze of Fate first.
Okay, for that cheeky reroll.
Yes. Which is always useful. 6, 7, 8 plus 2 is 10.
I will attempt to deny with someone. No, you have a freebie reroll.
I like freebie rerolls. So next up, we shall do Boon of Change.
A boon?
Yes.
A mighty boon.
A boon shall be bestowed upon my Screamers.
All right.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 2 is 11.
Well, I will again attempt to deny. You never know. Oh, it was close, but alas, not today.
D3. Hey, extra attack.
Nice.
And I am doing Magical Boon for an extra psychic power, which will be Infernal Gateway.
Okay.
It'll be on the Scarabs, nestling in the window.
It'll be the rubric here, but it will hit the Scarab and the Forge Fiend.
Yes.
Nice.
So this goes off on a lot.
Yes.
8, I think it was. We decided. Check it in a second.
That sounds about right.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That doesn't go off by the sounds of it. I'm sure it's an 8. Let's check and we'll be back.
Yeah.
It is an 8.
Yes.
But...
we rolled a 7, didn't we?
Yes.
No, we rolled that plus 2
Plus
is 7.
2, yes. We got there.
Yes.
We did it, everyone.
So I'm going to use Gaze.
Okay, the Gaze of Fate.
And we're going to...
Place of the 3, right?
In place of the 2, I should just do this.
Very well. Here we go.
Hopefully. No, it's worse.
It's worse. Okay, fine.
Charge phase.
Okay.
Screamers are going to charge the rubrics.
Just the rubrics.
Just the rubrics.
Okay, I'm not
The
overwatching.
rubrics alone.
Okay.
No Overwatch.
Well, you can't really fail, but for posterity, you get a 6.
6. So that'll be useful.
Okay, my poor rubrics might be in trouble.
Yes. They might get lamprey bitten.
Ouch.
So they normally have 2 attacks each. Is that what we said?
Yes, but you got the boon off.
I did get the boon off.
That is now 27. Yes? No, 24. Math hard.
Yeah, math hard. Can't talk. Mathing. So I've got 8, 16, and 24. And that's wrong because it's 3 attacks each.
Oh,
Whoops.
right.
So I need another 8 dice. I'll just re-roll 8 of these.
Okay. Forced to hit.
Oh! One, 2, 3. 4.
Not bad. Not incredible, but not bad. Freeze to wound though. And the damage two's the kicker against the
We'll
rubrics.
do the other additional 8.
Oh yes, that's right, there's more attacks. Whoops.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Okay.
nice.
Freeze
That's
to
handy.
wound.
3's to wound.
I'm guessing 6.
Guessing 6.
I'm guessing 6. That's my.
It's been 7 so far.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe it would have been like 9 if we remembered the entire game. But here we go. 3s.
It's not 6.
No, it's a bit more than 6. 6, 8, 10, 11.
That's Malal's sacred number.
Indeed it is.
5 up invulnerable saves. No, the unit is definitely wiped.
Very dead.
Right, command phase for the Thousand Suns. It's pretty close here because basically I have to do some weird stuff to try and ensure that I win because of the secondaries I've taken. But first of all, command phase is just a quick little thing. We're going to do Glimpse of Eternity to give me a free reroll. I do on a free plus, it goes off, so I have a reroll for any single die in my bank. We can go straight into the movement phase. We're going to advance with this unit of rubrics down here towards this objective. With a 2, that is exactly what I needed. A 1 would have been devastating because I wouldn't have been in range. Perfection. Next up, the Scarab Occult Terminators going forwards up here. We have a ploy with them. Let's see if it pays off. Next up, the Rubrics, Anutet and Araman are all going to walk forward into the center of the field here to deal with these pesky Screamers. And then they're going to fly over to go and do some fighting if need be. The unit of Rubrics here, the Infernal Master is just going to step forward here so that he can see Big Bird. Rubrics are going to start trundling out into the wild. And then we're just going to go down to the Forge Fiend next to them, who is going to walk around the corner here, hopefully to draw line of sight onto various units.
You might say you're going to rock down to Objective Avenue.
Forge Fiend here is just going to walk around the corner here just to draw line of sight to Big Bird if need be, and we're going to step forward with this final Sorcerer here. That is my movement phase done. Let's do some Psychic. Okay, we're going to kick off the Psychic phase with my Infernal Master. He's going to attempt to cast the Psychic Interrogation in order to drain Bird Boy's brain. With his 3d6, he does add 1, so that is a 7 plus 1, that is cast on an 8. You are in denial range. However, you can't deny it because I'm going to spend 8 of my Cabal dice to make it can't be denied. Because if I don't get that off every turn now, I will not win the game. It's already very tricky. So that is 8 of my Cabal dice done. That is 3 victory points.
So my threat of doing this worked.
Oh yeah, 100%. We can then go straight down to Anutet. He's going to cast a Smite, a Baleful Devolution, and a Tzeentch Firestorm. Let's start with a Baleful Devolution. With a +1, that does go off on an 8. So that's the 8d6, 6s and whatnot.
Sure.
Let's see if it actually does something. We'll find out. Yes, I can't. Yes, that is 8. There's 1 6 in there, so it's D3 mortal wounds. Yeah, it is the big 3.
You killed one.
I killed one. We can go straight into a smite with him.
Okay.
That is my first smite, so it is cast on a 6.
Yes.
Allow it.
Yep.
D3. It is just the 1, so 2 are dead in total.
2 are dead.
And now Tzeentch Firestorm, so this is the 3d6, picking the 2 highest. It does go off on a 9, but it's only 6s to do the mortal wounds because it wasn't a natural 9.
Sure.
So, no 6, no 5s anyway. So, oh, there was 1 5, but no matter. So 2 Screamers dead, Anutet and the Infernal Master are done. Araman now is going to cast a Smite, my second Smite. With a +1, it does go off on a 7.
Yes.
D3 mortal wounds. Just the 1. Fine.
Okay.
He's then going to cast Presage on this Forge Fiend down here for a +1 to hit. With a +1, it does go off.
Yes.
So he is +1 to hit. And now we're going to cast Twist of Fate to remove the Invan of your Screamers. Nope, but I am Araman. I can reroll. It does go off on a 12.
Okay.
They have no invulnerable save.
Okay.
Not for you. This Rubric Sorcerer here is going to cast a Smite. Yes, he is. He's going to cast Smite. This is my third Smite. With a +1, it does go off. D3 mortal wounds.
Yes.
It's 2. 1 was already wounded, so 1's dead, 1's on 1 wound. Very well. Now, we have some big guns, as it were. This Sorcerer here. Scarab Sorcerer is going to cast Temporal Surge upon themselves, otherwise known as Warp Time. Here we go. Okay. It is cast. It's cast on a 7. I'm going to spend... I'm going to use a Oh no, it's not what I wanted to see at all. Okay, I'm going to spend 5 of my Cabal dice to give that a further +1, so it's cast on an 8.
Cast on an 8.
It's cast on an 8.
Okay.
Your Big Bird is in denial range.
Yes.
So if you roll a 9 or more...
And I still have some CP.
I know. If you roll a 9 or more, the plan could be kerfuffled, but we'll see.
9.
It's an 8. I'm glad I used that +1. Are you going to use a CP to re-roll that, sir?
I think I have to.
Okay.
Because they're not going to be used for pretty much anything else.
I understand.
And, you know, this does scupper your plans of winning.
Massively so, yes, if it works.
Can you feel the tension?
I can, and it hurts.
9. Come on, blessed number. No.
Okay, so
that's
they get
worse.
to immediately move. 1 out of 2. The next really important one. This guy here, this lone sorcerer, casts Sorcerous Facade upon the unit of rubrics here to teleport them. It is, however, warp charge 8. I have no more Cabal dice. It is cast with a +1 on a 9. Okay.
The longer I do this, right,
It's not how it works.
the higher the tension ramps.
That is how it works, yes.
Yeah, you could put like some music on here. It's like a crescendo. Yeah, something like that. Because I'm about to roll. I'm about to roll.
Okay.
A 9. Well, 10.
10. Oh, I saw that 6. Okay, so I get to teleport them. Let me do so. All right, they have teleported in a line over there next to Josh so that they can try and make a charge on those demonettes. Look, I'm not saying it's a good move, but it's the moves that I kind of have to attempt. So we'll see.
Bets hedged.
Bets have been hedged. We're going to kick off with a single Warp Flamer over here into Big Bird. Now, we don't want to kill him. So, of course, I roll 6 shots.
And I roll 1s and 2s for my saves.
This is true. We do get 3 wounds.
3.
3 wounds.
All right.
3 up invulnerable save.
So
the reason why I don't want to kill him, even though he's worth 5 points for to the last, is if I kill him this turn, I won't be able to get any more psychic interrogation points, which means it's pretty much impossible for me to win outside of some 12-inch charges, which you don't want to bank on.
So I want to roll 1s and 2s.
Josh wants to fail these, basically.
Damn it!
He does not. We can go straight over to the Forge Fiend. We do want to weaken him so that he can't get away from my psychic interrogation. So we're in this really weird, very Tzeentch-y position.
It is a very Tzeentch-y position.
We'll go over to this Forge Fiend here, into your big demon as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. Right, well, I roll lots of 2s. Fine. With that, we will go to the Presage one into him because we need to try and do some damage. Only 4 shots. Right. Well, I was hitting on 2s. That was 4 1s. Okay, then. Right. All right, then. Bolters from this unit of Scarabs into Big Bird. We are using Wrath of the Wronged because we want to try and do some damage.
A wee bit of damage.
Just a little bit. A wee dram of damage. We are re-rolling 1s because Araman's aura is turned back on now. So get out of here. Right, still a couple of 1s in there. Looking for 4s now with the old bolt guns. Right, that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tzeentch's magic number.
Well, that bodes well for you and me.
Yeah, we're all winners, so it's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
3 up invulnerable saves.
Yes.
I need to make some of these for now.
Some of these for now, but not all of them.
I'd rather I make all of these or none of them at all.
Sure.
Which is kind of how it's been so far with him. So here we go. 9 1s and 2s.
1.
1. Okay.
Do you shrug it?
Let us find out. If I roll a 6 on this, you've made him more powerful!
I could possibly imagine.
You've made him more powerful!
So
than
he
you
heals a
could
wound
possibly
instead.
imagine.
Right, okay. Good. Soul Reaper Cannon. We're looking for 4s. That is 3 wounds. 3 up in buns, please. Okay, the Hellfire Missile Axe. I hit you twice. Wounding on 2s. It's 2 wounds. 3 up in buns. Failed them both. D3 damage. It is 5 damage. 5 6-up shrugs to make.
Okay, 5 6s.
Okay.
Then he's back to full wounds.
Please don't.
Okay,
No 6s. Okay, so he's down to 7.
7.
Very well. We can go straight over to this lone Scarab Occult Terminator, firing into him as well. Let's see if we can at least degrade him.
Level pop.
A little bit further. We only get the 1 hit, which does wound. Marked for death.
3 plus.
Okay, it's 1 damage.
It'll be on to his last profile?
I don't know.
Because you've already gone down 1 profile. So no, you won't degrade him again.
Sure, but I'm getting him closer to the edge. Okay. So
Down to 6.
Down to 6. Very well. This unit of rubrics into the Screamers, the Bolters. Reroll the ones because of the characters nearby. Not quite a full house, but fine. Looking
tasty.
for falls to wound. No saves here because I've stripped you of your saves. One was already on 1 wound, I believe.
Yeah, maybe?
Well, we've still got the Soul Reaper cannon, so we'll find out. Right, well I miss with 3 of them, fine. Freeze to wound here. It's another wound, so it's definitely 2 dead.
Yep.
So there are 5 remaining, 4 remaining. Okay, Araman will throw a crack grenade. No, he won't. We'll fire our Warpflame pistol from Anutet. It's 2 shots, 5s to wound here. It's 2 wounds, that is another 1 dead. Cooked in warp fire, 3 remain. Shooting over there. The final bit of shooting, the rubrics into the demonettes. I mean, if I kill all of them, then that's a bad thing, but I'd need to kill pretty much, I think I need to kill 9 for you to make the charge longer, but we'll calculate it properly. The bolters. Well, I missed 3 times. Freeze to wound. It is 4 wounds. 5 up invulnerable 6. Okay.
3 have died.
So 3 are dead, and then the Soul Reaper cannon. Okay, drop 2. 2s to wound here. It is strength 6. It is triple marked for death. 5 up invulnerables. Okay, so I've killed 4. It's still going to be a 9-inch charge, but it does make charging them a bit easier in terms of output. So that is that. It's now time for the charge phase. Right. Charge phase. This is really important because the nature of the mission is because where you're still holding the objectives in your command phase, I'd need to get onto these objectives. So shooting you wouldn't have achieved anything. I need to make these charges and get you off of the objectives with some combat punch.
Yes.
Which means that if I don't make these charges, you're going to get 15 points in your next turn, which is going to make it basically impossible for me to have a chance of winning. So if I fail one of these charges, a 9-inch with the rubrics or a 7 with the Scarab Occults, it could be game for the Thousand Suns, but we'll have to do the maths in a minute.
Yes.
And it won't matter because I'm going to pass them both.
I believe in you.
A 9-inch charge with the Rubric Marines onto the Demonettes. It's a double 1. Well, this bodes well. We're going to use a CP reroll here. It's a 3 times 3 is 9, therefore I pass.
Oh, is that how the games work?
How it works.
I'm
right?
just going to choose to believe you because I don't know the Thousand Suns book.
Okay. It's not over yet. The Scarab Occult Terminators, they need a 7 into those Demonettes in the center. It's a 9. Now that is significant. Annoying, but significant. Let me move them. We've got some more charges down here. Araman, Anutet, and the rubrics into the Screamers. Araman, a 10. See, now I'm getting all the high numbers. Anutet is a 9. The rubrics is an 8. Okay, so let me move them in, and then we'll be back for some fighting. I'm going to kick off with the Scarab Occult Terminators in the center here into your Demonettes.
Or about Acquiescence!
That's what you've been saving that CP for.
Yes.
I understand. So 10 attacks here. Well, I do drop 4. Okay. Not the end of the world, not ideal, but fine. Freeze to wound here. It is
6 wounds.
6 wounds. I technically should have done the staff differently because he's strength 7, so he would have been winning on 2s. Doesn't matter, only failed 1 wound, so it's fine. It was all on 1 anyway.
This is my blessed number.
5 up in buttons. Don't do it.
No.
You didn't do it. Okay.
6 of them are dead.
6 are dead.
So Nash fight first.
It's true.
So, yeah, they're going to hit you back.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
Not too great.
That was a 3 right there.
Yes. 5s to wound.
5's wound, looking for 6s. 1 wound, -1.
-1. +1 because it's damage 1. I'm fine. We'll do Araman because he's flat damage free into the Screamers. I hit you 4 times. I'm strength 7. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. You have no save, it's -1. And
They're flat 3.
flat 3. So the Screamers are wiped. That does enable these units to then consolidate and move up. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but let's find out. That brings us to the end of the turn. The consolidations have been done. I've tried to use it as much as possible to get as far possible forward as I can. I don't know if I've done enough. I do have. There is morale checks to do for the Demonette units because they are slightly battered.
Yes.
Might give me some more points. Let's see.
Yeah. So do them first.
One in the middle. They've lost 6.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
They're fine.
Well, and they don't have an icon. I'm so used to having icons,
Yeah,
but they pass. That's okay. Fine. The ones over in the corner?
I'd like that again.
No. But they do pass because they only lost 5, I believe?
Something like that.
Yeah, so their leadership 7. So they're fine. Okay. We will be going into your turn 4. Mm-hmm. But I think the 15 points in the primary has now pipped it. Let's find out. Okay, it's turn 4 for the demons. Here is the lay of the land. Basically, Josh has maxed out his primary. I tried my best to stop it, I failed. If he kills this unit of rubrics down here, I cannot control enough objectives in my turn 4 to stay in the game on the primary. Killing them wins you the game.
Yes.
If you don't kill them, I can steal it from you. I still need a bit of luck, but I can steal it from you. So,
have at it.
Have at it, good sir.
It's real quick.
Okay, because you have 3 models to do.
Yes. So these guys, they just fall back out of combat.
Yep.
So we'll just do one like that. We'll do the rest of them in a minute.
Sure. Just to ensure that you're getting the direct assault there, because you don't want to stay in combat, because if you do, I pile and consolidate round, and I steal it from you, and then it becomes a big problem for you.
Yes. This unit over here advances.
A 4, it's a big advance, should get most of them in range to shoot to add on as much damage as possible to those rubrics, because we've only got the big bird and he is slightly degraded and not amazing in combat. Don't want to rely on 5-up in buttons.
Yeah, and then we'll move him in just a moment, just over there.
Okay then, your psychic phase. If this unit dies, which is possible, you win the game.
It does.
And I've been informed that there's some silly stratagem that no one ever uses because it's in engine war for Tzeentch demons.
Yes.
Okay, very good. This could be a game changer.
One moment. Minions of Magic. Use this stratagem at the start of your psychic phase. Select one Horrors infantry unit from your army. The first time that unit attempts to manifest a psychic power this phase, do not roll any dice for its psychic test. Instead, assume a 9 was rolled for that psychic test.
Okay. So that'll be on a smite, which is D3, and you're manifesting it from this horror here.
Yes.
Who is not in denial range of my sorcerer.
Yes.
I've only got the 1 deny in range of Big Bird and here, so I'm going to let you have that because it's a D3 and it's cast on a 9. I'm banking on you rolling a bit lower for Infernal Gateway or for your smite.
Which makes sense.
So, because I know what a 9 is, but we'll see.
We don't know what the others are.
Correct.
So D3 mortal wounds.
Indeed. It's the big 3. 1 is dead, 1 is down to 1 wound remaining. Very well. Do you know what you're doing next?
Yes. I'm going to smite you.
With the Keeper of Magic.
Yes.
The Lord of Change is
the Lord of Secrets and the Keeper of Change.
Proceed.
Yes.
You only get a +1 now because you are degraded.
Yes.
Casting, so that will help me a little bit maybe. Let's find out. It is cast on a 6. So I will attempt to deny that. I will re-roll that with my last CP. It is denied. Okay, you got Infernal Gateway. I can't deny this if it goes off, so be it.
Yeah. Infernal Gateway. And we said this was an 8, didn't we, last time?
Yes.
So, just need an 8 on 2 dice. How hard can it be?
You only need a 7.
Well, yeah, only a 7. Yeah. There we go.
Goes off.
Plus
it's a good
1
thing
is
you don't
10.
have the +2 anymore because that would have been D6.
Yes.
Okay. D3 mortal wounds.
2.
Another 1 slain and 1 down to 1 wound remaining. Now, weirdly, it's your shooting phase.
It is my shooting phase.
Flickering Flames.
Yes.
20 shots. You did advance.
Yes.
5 to hit, 5 to win.
5 to hit, 5 to
I mean,
win.
look, you only need to do 1 wound and you kill 1. That'd be good.
That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Okay.
It's not bad, actually. Okay.
And 6 are mauls. No, I'm joking.
You better be. If that was the case, I'd be like, then why are we not seeing more horrors? It is 5s to wound, and I do have a 2-up save, but weight of fire can hurt. And it is quite literal fire.
Yes, flickering fire. 5s. Yeah, not a sausage.
Oh, not a single wound. Okay. Just the charges then.
Yeah.
I mean, you could fail on a double one.
I could. I choose not to.
I saw the one and I was like, you're going to make us do this, Josh. Okay, in he goes.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Oh, it's very stressful. Okay. He's got 4 attacks, you say?
Yeah.
He's hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
He's strength 6 with his staff.
He doesn't have the sword. It looks like he does, but he doesn't. It was 5 points too many.
Sure. All right. Please.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 at a time. No. 2s followed by 3s.
Okay.
They all hit.
Ooh, okay. You're cutting it fine there. 3s to wound.
Do you ever, like when you're rolling these dice, you feel the electricity in your hands?
Oh, constantly.
Yeah? Like you're just going to drop it and it's all going to go horribly wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The power
that's how this feels.
is
right
very
now.
difficult.
Yeah.
3s to wound. Bonking me on the head with the staff.
It's 2 wounds.
Okay. -2.
It's -2.
5-up invulnerable saves. Now I have a CP. I have my Gaze of Eternity reroll. I'm going to use it. Why not? I see. Somehow surviving. Attacks back. Well, I hit you twice with my fists, and I wound you once with my fist. 3-up invulnerable save. Okay, and then my Staff of Power. Nope. Staff of Power. Nope. Okay, very good.
Here we go.
Right. Going into my turn 4, somehow. I do get the 10 victory points on the primary. That does keep me in it, but let's find out if I can do enough to steal it. Right. Movement phase, we're going to walk forward with my Scarab Occult Terminator so that they have multiple targets in terms of their powers as well as charging. And then we're going to step forward with these rubrics over here so that they can come and steal the objective. You've already maxed the primary. I still need to get rid of those demonettes. Let's see if I can do that. Advances for Ahriman and Anotet, reasonable. We've gone 15, so 3 with Ahriman, and we got a 4 for 16 for Anotet. We're going to step up here with the Forge Fiend so that he can shoot at some horrors. We are going to fall back with these rubrics over here, just through here. No Psychic, of course, but it does open up Big Bird to being shot at if need be. Forge Fiend is just going to trundle forwards here just to draw line of sight to various units if I need to. And then we've got the Infernal Master. Here's just going to step up there. He's just going to step back here for safety's sake. And we're going to keep them still because we need to teleport them. So that's what we'll do in a moment. First things first, we are going to attempt to teleport this unit. They're going to do that from... we'll do that from the Infernal Master. No, so I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll that. It goes off. They can teleport. Very nice. They have teleported over yonder, and they're now going to smite your horrors. It does go off on a 6 because of the +1. That is my first smite.
I might as well deny it.
Sure, why not? Nope. D3 mortal wounds. It is 2 mortal wounds on those horrors. We can come straight down to this unit of Scarab Occult Terminators in the middle there, the ones with Temporal Surge. They're going to attempt to cast that on themselves. With a +1, they do, allowing them to move again. Do you wish to deny that? Are you in range to deny that? Yeah, you can deny that.
Why not?
You do not. Fine. It's literally to ensure that I don't roll a double 1 for the charge now that I've already used my CP reroll.
Yes.
We'll go over to that unit of rubrics over there. They're going to cast a smite. This is my second smite. It does go off. It's D3 mortals on the demonettes. It is just the one. Fine. Boop. And then we're going to go over to Ahriman. He is going to cast Psychic Interrogation on the big chicken. It does go off. I'm going to spend 8 of my Cabal dice, so you're not allowed to deny it, giving me free victory.
Denies.
Very well. I don't need to do any other psychic powers because they're not relevant to my plan at the moment. Oh, Ahriman will do Presage on this Forge Fiend just to buff him up a bit. Yeah. Yes, he does. Very well. That is my psychic phase done. Nothing else to do. Shooting. Forge Fiend. Horrors. 9 shots because it is Blast D free. He is Presaged. I still rolled 2 1s, but lots of 2s there, my goodness. It is Strength 7, Toughness is?
3.
2s to wound. 6 wounds. 6 wounds, please.
I shall make absolutely damn sure, but I'm pretty certain it's Toughness 3. That's the Lord of Change.
They are not a unit of Lord of Changes, Josh.
That would be
cheating.
That would be very interesting, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
that would be terrifying.
Yeah, Toughness 3. How many was it?
It was 6.
6. 6 4-ups, because they are pink.
Okay, that
4
is
die.
4 die. We can go straight over to the rubrics over there, firing into them. I probably should have started with them because, yes, that's... Oh no, I've still got 1 in rapid fire range. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4 bolters and a Soul Reaper cannon. The bolters! The bolters! 2 wounds then, please.
Oh, yeah, fine.
And then the Soul Reaper cannon. Right. 2s to wound because they are toughness free, you say. 2 wounds. Kills another. Okay. A few left. Very well. Next up, this Forge Fiend into the 3 remaining horrors. 3d3 shots. It is 8 shots. Freeze to hit. Okay. 5 hits there. 2s to wound. 3 wounds, 1 for each of them. There's 1 left alive. Fine. Very well. The Scarab Occult Terminators. 3 of the bolters are in range of Big Bird, as well as the Soul Reaper Cannon and the missiles, and then 1 bolter into the girls in front. Into the girls in front. They will hit. Freeze to wound. 3 wounds. Okay. Kills 1. Fine. Hellfire Missile racks into the Big Bird. I hit you twice.
Yep.
I wound you twice. Okay. Saves them both. The Soul Reaper Cannon. Hits you 4 times. 5s to wound here. It is 2 wounds. You're free up in one, sir. Loves it. Bolters. Dropped a couple there, but that's fine. That was a 3 that I picked up because I can't do math. But 1 did miss that. 5s to wound. 2 more saves.
Big Bird?
Big Bird is a Big Bird indeed. That is... Oh no, I've got my shooting over there to do into... How many demonettes are left there?
6.
6? Very well.
5.
5. The Soul Reaper Cannon hits you all of the times. The Soul Reaper Cannon is 2s to wound. So of course I roll 2 1s.
Naturally.
3 5-up inverts. Right, 1 is dead. The bolters and a bolt pistol. Okay, looking for 3s here. That is 3 wounds. 4 left, fine. 2 dead demonettes.
That's
2
3
left
in total?
alive.
2 left alive.
That is indeed my shooting. It is now time for some glorious charges.
Yes.
Charges now. The Scarab Occults into the girls. They can't fail, but just for posterity is at a 10. The rubrics into those demonettes by the objective. Can't fail on a 9. In they pop. The rubrics into the demonettes. Let's start with them. Okay, not bad. Freeze to wound here. Okay, 3 saves on the 2 remaining demonettes. They are wiped.
Yeah, I did.
You then get to attack with your demonettes in the center there.
So we'll just do that now.
Sure.
1, 2, 4, 6. Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
3 hits. 5s and 6s. Now then.
No wounds. I'll attack you with the power staff then from the Scarab Occults. Only the 2 hits. It is 2 wounds, however. 1 is killed. The Prospering Pishers. And 1 more. Hitting on 3s, winning on 3s. Good hitting there, lads. So this is just about getting enough points on the no prisoners to try and stay in it. I mean, it's quite possible, yes, with a roll like that. That is 8 5-up inbuns on the 2 girls that are left alive.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Okay, they are wiped, giving me that objective and denying you direct assault.
Yes.
Right, so with that, we would be going into Demons turn 5. However, with the points as they stand and what you have left on the board, it is not possible for you to stop me from getting 15 points on the primary in my turn 5.
No.
You are unable to get engage. You're not realistically going to get direct assault for the 3 points. All that would need to happen would be Ahriman would fly to here, because even if Big Bird goes into the corner, Ahriman would still be able to see him to get Psychic Interrogation off. Basically, with the points that I can score in my final turn, if I get Psychic Interrogation off, I can use my Cabal dice to make it undeniable, and I will win the game by a single point. Does Ahriman cast a Warp Charge 4 power? He does.
No. I
win by a single point because I will burn the Cabal dice to make it undeniable. That would give me 3 points. Coupled with the other points would make it 74-73 in favor of the Thousand Suns. Wow, what a game, dudes.
Ridiculous.
What a game. A single point pipped it. My gosh.
Just shows, doesn't it? Play to the end, because you never know.
You never know. You really had me in, but I had the plan in mind, and the plan worked. Although realistically, it only worked because I managed to kill 2 of your Greater Demons by turn 2, which was very impressive.
Yes.
Yeah, like, I mean, his Demons, his Master Mash, man. They're a solid list, but they do tend to run out of steam very quickly. I know that firsthand.
Yeah, it does the business or it doesn't do the business. I think that's what we've been saying. And in this instance, it did not do the business. However, it nearly did it.
Very nearly.
Very nearly.
Great game, really close one, which is kind of my favorite. Thank you for coming on, Josh. Because I've regained the honor for the channel, we will allow you back a second time, a third time even. If you'd have won this game, you were never allowed back. So it's a good thing that you lost, really.
I'd shave and change my name to John.
We'd never know. We'd never know.
My Pro Evo name.
If you haven't done so already, check out Josh's work at, is it War_Hipster? Just one word?
Just Warhipster. Warhipster on Instagram or Warhipster on YouTube.
You do that. Give that man some love. Give us some love as well, because we love you. And we'll see you next time. I've been Chef, he's been Warhipster, Spider has been our Servo Skull. We'll see you next time.
Bye! Or I've fallen into my own trap. Time to, you know, show you how it's not done.
Right. You're charging me then, are you?
I am. I charge you with desertion. Because I am a Lord of Change and you should listen to me.
No.
When in Prosper Rome.
Double one, please. No, just roll your dice, please. You be quiet and all.
When in Prosper Rome.
You can say that all you want. It's not going to help you from a double one. I understand the concept.
I'm glad you do. Because you're not finding any of these jokes funny. So I have to explain them. Lawrence told me that I have to explain them to you and everyone else because no one else seems to get them.